Welcome back, legends and specimens, to another episode of the Forgotten Podcast. Today I am your intro host, Curious Hippo, joined by the other co-host, Cat, the man, the legend, Catman Joe.
Bonjour.
For episode 8 today, we are joined by an amazing guest. He's an old school YouTuber starting way back in 2014 who has disappeared without a word for the past 2 years. But today we have the tremendous pleasure to speak to him about why exactly that is and more. Please welcome ThePurpleWither.
Hey, it's me, ThePurpleWither. Most of my close friends know me as Joe, and I'm excited to be on this podcast.
Awesome, bro. Man,
Epic gamer.
Yes, epic gamer, man. So I guess we should begin with, obviously, for those of you guys who don't know who ThePurpleWither is, ThePurpleWither is best known for his Minecraft content, covering almost everything, including, but not limited to, Minecraft modded world downloads, duplication glitches, build tutorials, Minecraft glitches, seed showcases, let's plays, and much, much more. Over the 4 years he was on the platform, he created a little over 400 videos and accumulated over 1.1 million combined channel views and 6,500 plus subscribers, without a shadow of a doubt leaving his mark, name and presence on the Minecraft community forever. Joe, welcome to the show from me.
Thank you.
Yeah, a little bit of an ego boost right there.
Yeah, definitely.
The charisma's coming out now.
Yep.
It's good. We're good. Oh man, it's good, man. Honestly, we're starting to feel nice, right? Well, I said, welcome to the show for me and Joseph, man. It's a pleasure to have you on. It is something that's incredible, man, because it has been, 2 years, of course, since you were last on YouTube, man. And today we really would love to know a lot more about that. But I guess the first question we want to begin with, obviously, we don't want to get right there, right away. We don't want to jump right into the deep end. We want to kind of dip our toes in first.
Go ahead.
As I guess overall, man, how have you been, dude? I guess.
I've not been that bad. I've just been away from the YouTube scene, just playing a lot of Siege. It's my main game. All my friends know that I'm like kind of a Siege addict. Like, I've been playing the game for like 4 years. I play on the high level, but recently the game's kind of been dying, so I've been trying to shift my interest into other stuff, like such as music. So currently I produce EDM tracks, some hip hop tracks, and I'm trying to like get more into the music scene and probably make a name for myself there.
I mean, I've known you for 2 days and I know you're a bit of a Siege addict, so...
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, man, it's mad, man, it's mad.
Yeah, let's bring it back a bit. Maybe not so much Siege just yet. But what are your thoughts on the current day Minecraft? Do you think the game and the communities have gotten better or worse, or do you still even play Minecraft?
Okay, fun fact, I played it yesterday because my internet cut out like at 12, and then basically I had nothing else to do, so I just went on Minecraft on PC and I just played it, and it was so depressing. I don't know why, but I just can't play Minecraft anymore.
You're just pitying Joe now.
No, I honestly can't, because every single time I go in Minecraft, I just get like anxiety and stuff, and all like I just get flashbacks from like
it's
all
those
the bad
creepers,
stuff.
dude.
I don't Vietnam flashbacks, man.
No,
Shit's
I don't know.
scary.
I just get like a bad vibe every time I play Minecraft, and like I don't know. I just can't play for that reason.
What do you think about the new updates for the game? Do you think they're like pretty good? Do you hear about the Nether update and whatnot? Like, have you seen stuff? But like, do you still keep up to date with stuff? Like,
No,
with it?
I haven't like kept up to date since like a long time, since like basically since my departure from YouTube.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of stuff new up. Like there's parrots and stuff I've heard. That's probably really old, but for me that's
Holy
like
shit! Yeah.
cool,
Yeah, I didn't even think about it, man. You've been away for that long, man.
Yeah,
Like,
for
it was like
so
the village.
long.
Dude, it was like there was like the
Turtles
village
and
of
everything,
pillage.
man.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
update
yeah.
aquatic. There's been like some big stuff. I mean, the Nether update that's going to be huge because that's like
Yeah.
repurposing the Nether and all. But man, I didn't even think about that, man. Fuck, how long it has been since you've been away? What you would have missed.
Mhm.
I guess my question, because we obviously, as always with our questions, we can like take turns a little bit. Me and Joseph is, do you think a YouTuber who makes gaming content can stay on one game forever?
I would say no, but I would say you can build a platform for yourself, like from a single game. Like if you look at KSI, for example, he built his platform from FIFA, but if he stayed on FIFA, he probably would have died out. Because he did like so much other stuff, like he made music, he made like hyped up the boxing thing and everything. It just got bigger and bigger, and like look at PewDiePie as well. Like he played games, but he moved on. But like what I'm trying to say is, if you just stay doing one thing, and if you stay in your lane because you're comfortable, you're not gonna get that far. That's like the honest truth. Because like people are gonna get more older, and people are gonna like slowly like enjoy your content less, So
Yeah.
I don't think you can stay on one game.
I understand that. I mean, like, I've looked at it as well, like, obviously, because obviously we all do YouTube. Well, you've done YouTube and we do YouTube. But I've also realised, though, when you stay in your own lane, you can gather that fan base, that, like, collective amount of people that watch you for that select thing.
Yeah.
But if you switch too much, then you
definitely,
lose
definitely.
that. So it's like a balance.
It's yeah, exactly. I think you're right. I think it's like it's a weird kind of balance, and I think really only we can kind of understand that kind of stuff as content creators. If you're a viewer, it's more like you think, oh, well, you just you just go and record a new game, but in reality,
play Minecraft.
It's a scary thing, man.
I remember
it is different.
I remember once I uploaded GTA like 1 or 2 times on my channel, and I just saw the views just like drop. You know, I'm pretty sure you've had that too. Like, you think another game's gonna work, but your viewers don't like really like it.
They don't integrate with it. Yeah, it's hard. Joseph done the same actually. Or curious, like Joseph. I mean, you done Joseph. I've known Joseph for years, obviously. And he done Minecraft originally, like all of us, right? But like Joseph ended up going on to, what was it, Joseph? Was it Overwatch? Like
I did Overwatch and Minecraft. I went then into Overwatch and then Fortnite because I enjoyed Fortnite when it came out.
Doom, I think. No, you didn't. No.
Oh no, I did do Doom. I did do a lot of Doom. Yes.
He totally shifted around for a bit, and like that was kind of like a misty kind of period for you, I feel like. But it's the same idea where it's
definitely.
It isn't easy.
Yeah. If you're starting out YouTube, you should stick to one game and just just focus on one game. Because if you're gonna
get your like middle ground.
You just get your views from one game.
It's building the foundation. It's like that's why I call it. It's like you use like the first game that you do to really build the solid foundation of what you are as a person, not as just like a content driver, like just as a personality and a person, and then from there you can expand to something else. But you have to do it gradually, because if you just one day stop doing whatever game you've been doing for the past year or two, whatever, and then go right to something new, you can't expect people to be like, okay, I'll gradually try and watch him. They're just gonna leave, and it's like it's a horrible truth, but like that's kind of like that's the honest to God truth. It's a dangerous thing to be very careful.
Consistency is so important. Like when you're making videos, like you need to always upload, because if you like fuck up your schedule, like it's really gonna mess like the views and everything, and you're gonna see like a change in everything.
That's it,
from my experience.
Well, let's just change it slightly.
just changing the dials up and down, up and down.
Just change it. That's something we do a lot on here, isn't it? We just change dials constantly.
We like to make it go from maybe being on like some sort of like a high kind of end topic to something a little bit more relaxing, and it's nice to kind of have that diversity, because I feel like I mean, Joe, you know yourself, like we gave you obviously a couple questions in advance, so you know them, but you don't know any of these, like you don't know what's coming next, and it's nice to have that kind of like spin to things where it's nice where you won't, it's not like you don't know what's coming in a bad way, it's more like it's just interesting because we get more of a realistic kind of response.
It usually goes from like, where do you live, to what's your favorite color, but the actual question is, if you could set up a huge banner anywhere in the world, where would you put it and what would you put on it?
What do you mean? What do you mean by a banner? Like
you get things on the side of like skyscrapers or planes, all that sort of stuff.
Yeah,
what would you put on that?
My personal, like I put a sign onto this. My banner would be like, I put up in China, right? And I put, don't eat any fucking bats. Like that would just be like the whole thing.
I'm allowed to get political, or like
anything, man. Whatever you don't say, you don't give a shit.
Dude, I feel like I'm gonna get into. Nah, honestly, I have stuff in my mind I would put on a banner, but I'm not gonna say it, because like I know like this is gonna be like some people are gonna be watching, and they just,
we can bleep it if it's that bad.
Yeah. No, I'm not gonna say anything I fucked up, to be honest.
But you can go ahead, man. We don't mind. I'm saying
if I had to put a banner, I would probably like. Let me think. I'm trying to think.
Saddam was innocent now, like I know.
Why am I thinking of something so vulgar? I'm trying to think of something like good, but I can't think of anything good.
First thing comes to mind. Come on. Well, it's just gonna be funny, I'm sure.
I want to hear it now.
Actually, it's not gonna be funny. It's gonna be sad. I would put Rip Avicii, dude.
Yo, that's. But where though? Where would you put it?
I don't know. I would put it in
Egypt.
I would put it in Sweden, in Stockholm.
That's a nice. I feel like that's quite a nice idea, actually. It's not like that's even sad. That's just like a nice kind of thought. I honestly thought you were gonna say something like funny, like I don't know, just something crazy or some shit. I don't know.
No, I would. That's me, but I'm not.
Someone like in Texas, like don't touch my sister, who's also my wife, or something like I know, something like that.
Let's just say like everything happens for a reason on the Twin Towers.
Oh no! Oh yo, okay.
That's definitely gonna get edited.
Pin on a dot here. Yeah, Joe, edit this out when you're editing.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh man, fuck. Yo, man, we're all 5 questions in and we're already almost in 20.
I love edgy humor, man.
Okay. Again, switching it down once more, right? Here we go. So your online persona is called obviously ThePurpleWither. However, most people, including myself, call you by your real name, Joe. But where did the name ThePurpleWither actually originate from?
It's actually a funny story. So back in the day when I was 11-year-old, I was a big fan of Dance EDM. Oh, like at that time he was known as the Diamond Minecraft, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
And I just liked the idea of like his name. So
like an abbreviation.
What do you mean,
Like,
Yeah.
you mean like EDM, but like
Yeah,
back
yeah.
then, that's what Joe's saying.
Diamond
EDM,
Minecraft,
like,
yeah.
it was the diamond part,
Yeah.
because he changed
Oh,
it. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. I like that idea, so I just built the Purple Wither because the Wither was like one of the latest like mobs type things to Minecraft at the time, like TU21 or TU20, I'm pretty sure. And like I don't know, it just clicked, you know. Then I just
So
stayed
you're
with
a
it.
clout chaser.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
Cloud chase for
he's
life.
like, yes.
Cloud chase for life.
I mean, fuck, man. I
Like,
think
you know.
honestly, I think something that's like another kind of key thing is like obviously every YouTuber who has a name that they've used, because some YouTubers like change their name every single week, right?
Yeah.
Joseph and me know plenty of people like that. Tia comes to mind, Joseph. You know what I'm talking about. But like no, like when it comes down to it, your name is really important on YouTube, but it is cool when you have a story behind it. Like a lot of people ask me, like, what does Catman Joe mean, and Joseph's as well. Curious. I didn't know what his meant. His was. We'll just. Do you want to say it? We already said it.
I swear we've done
We
this
said it.
3 episodes.
Done it
in a
like
row.
3 episodes in a row, but I just love it. Like it's give it like a quick one.
It's not funny or cringy, it just exists. Well, hippo is literally just my favourite animal. And Curious from Curious George, because in the song Curious George, there's a song called Upside Down, and I love that song.
Curious George, you know.
It's
Actually
my
love
man.
Curious.
Yeah.
Oh, best buddies for life.
Amazing thing, dude.
Oh, also, I met Dan TDM, so we could get along.
Bro, for real?
Yeah, no, I met Dan TDM.
When?
I went to Insomnia 57. Insomnia 57. So yeah,
There you go. Jeez, man.
Dude, yeah.
high life.
I
Oh,
don't know.
speaking of when you were younger,
Uh-huh.
did you ever expect to one day have fans and people who looked up to you as example or a good content creator?
I don't know, dude. Like, I've
Yes.
never seen. Kind of yes, but at the same time no, because like I've never want like the idea of being like higher than someone else. So I always like treated my fans as like the same as I would treat someone else that's like saying I've got 100,000 subscribers or whatever. So I never built a hierarchy like in my
No god.
between my fans, if you understand what I mean.
That's something I've got to say. Like Joe, like I've known you for obviously a while now, man. Like I've known you since I started my channel, basically. Fucking 3-4 years going on. And like something I must admit, even because I met you when you were still this young kid kind of voice, and obviously you're a man and whatnot now. But it's a man. I'm sitting up, but it's like dead ass, man. Like it's like something I must say about you that has never changed. Has always been your personality towards that, like treating other people the same. You're a very humble guy, and like yourself. There's other people out there, what I mean, not to name names yet. Yet there's other people out there who just they have an ego. They get a few numbers online and they think, oh, I'm fucking better than him, and whoever. But at the end of the day, we're all equal, and I think that's something I must admit. I always respect about you, man. Was the fact you're always humble and you're always someone who never.
That was also kind of like a downfall for me, because like when I treated like people with a lot of respect in like when I used to play Minecraft when I was the Purple Wither, like people used to treat me like shit because of that. Like that also had a negative impact on me as well, because they knew that I was unlike every other YouTuber that like built in hierarchy, and they knew that they could talk shit to me and like treat me like shit, if you understand what I mean.
Yeah.
So I guess that was kind of bad. So I understand why people do like make themselves like build themselves
vulnerable
up and stuff, but like I don't see the point, dude.
I guess it's kind of sorry, Colin. I guess it's kind of like almost like making yourself vulnerable a little bit, because
definitely.
When like I would say I'm like personally I'm quite the same as you and whatnot. I'm sure it's the same for Joseph as well. I replied all my comments, at least I try. I replied all my messages I get, live streams, whatever, and I'm always quite there with people.
That's the only reason I'm even doing this podcast, because I know like you both are like genuine people. Like I know there's a lot of shit people in the community, but I'm like I appreciate doing this, Because I know you guys.
We appreciate you coming on.
Yeah, exactly, man. I mean, equally a lot, man. It's like, oh yeah. But like, no. Like, I think one of those things, definitely is like the factor that when it comes down to like egos and whatnot, like it's when you have an ego, people treat you differently. When you can say like, oh, I've got fucking 1,000 subs or 10,000 or 100,000, I'm better than you. Some people will be like, he's an asshole, but then you get some kids that will be like more respectful, like what you're saying and whatnot. But then when you try and be more genuine and more humble and more like, I'm just like you, we're equal and whatnot. They don't just treat you like with any respect. They start thinking about, oh, we'll treat them like shit. When that's not an excuse to do that. Like if I'm being polite to you and humble, like I've got a philosophy which is, treat people the way you want to be treated. Like I think that's the most commonplace shit. It's so simple to follow.
It's good.
Exactly.
I think a lot of people take it for granted, because I mean, like the way you treat other creators can really benefit you as well.
Yeah,
definitely.
There's a lot of small YouTubers, especially obviously me being in the Apex community. There's a certain YouTuber, I will not name his name, but he had like same amount of subscribers as me, And he was like, "Oh, I really want to collab, man. I really want to collab." And I was being like nice to him, helping him out. He then hit 10k, and now he wants nothing to do with me. He disregards everything I say, and he's like, "Oh, the way he arcs is really snarky." So it's like shows that he probably could have grown more easily if he just treats other people nicer. Because
but that's the thing, you just burn bridges, man. That's all it is. I think we've all seen it, every one of us, and I think there's people out there that are watching this and listening or whatnot. They've all seen it. You know, there's plenty of content creators out there that, you know, at the beginning, and I think that's a good thing though, because it's good to be able to, you know, differentiate the fake guys from the real guys. And when you see the fake guys, you can see them. Like at 1k subs or, you know, 100 or whatnot, you see what they were, like the real people. But then when they get to 10k or 100k and whatnot, you start to see like this real kind of greedy person. I think I forget what it was. It's like you know, success and fame brings out the real, like the real person. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like I forget exactly the quote.
Success frames you.
It's something like it's like, what the more power you have, the more real you are, kind of thing. It's like if you're a good person, you have a lot of power and a lot of like ability.
It's just because of the term influencer, though, isn't it?
But exactly, but it's like if you have a lot of power and you're a good person, you will do more good things. Mr. Beast is a perfect example of that. He gives away stuff.
There's also like
I love the guy.
Yeah, but there's also scandals behind like Mr. Beast stuff as well. So
which
like,
to some degree,
So I believe everyone's just a dick. Once they get power, everyone changes.
I love that.
Honestly, like everyone's like, oh, once I get power, I'm gonna help blah 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 people. I'm gonna be such a good person. But once people like reach that stage of having that much power,
they just forget about it.
They just change. They forget their like, humble beginnings and everything. Like that even happened to me, but it happened in a different way. Like if you look at my YouTube channel, like my videos, I never really collabed with like big YouTubers like in Minecraft PS4. Like I didn't like collabing with other people.
I remember when we first met, to like quickly go over this, I recalled like messaging you because I messaged you, I messaged Scrousy, who you remember. I know Scrousy. He was at 5k subs at the time. But I mentioned you were, I believe you were just either the same size as Scrousy at this point in time or a little bit bigger. Like you were actually, I think you were. Yeah, you were like a little bit bigger than Scrousy, but I messaged you, I messaged Scrousy, I messaged Postbox Pat, and out of the three people, Scrousy, who was smaller than you, he got back to me weeks later and said he wasn't interested in collaborating, and I was only 500 subs. I understood. I was like, okay, but he tried to say we'll eventually do it in the future or whatnot, but like just giving false hope and bullshit. When it's like, if you don't want to do it right now, just say that. And then he was an asshole, to be honest. And then, you know, Postbox Pat was all right. Pat was decent. Pat was like, he just wasn't interested, but Pat was like decent enough to be like, he wasn't like a very like I guess ego guy. He was quite humble and shit. Like he was bigger than all of us, but he was chill. And then you were like totally game for it. I remember we got on a party and shit on PlayStation. I think you were with your friends, and I still. And like you squeaky Joe and whatnot, but it was like it was chill though. You were like super, like you were this smart young kid, and you were like, yo, yeah, of course, man. Like I want to be friends. We added each other to each other's feature channels, and you've never came off mine since, and I've never came off yours. And like that's just a better example. It's like it's when you have an ego, you can burn bridges, but when you're decent people and humble people, especially other content creators, you can build them, and that shit's important. Really.
True.
I think moving on to the next question. This is definitely going to kind of play into this. Is how do you personally define success?
But by the amount of money you make, XD. No, I'm joking. but
money.
It's different aspects. If you're looking at music or something, like it's by how much like hits you have, but also it can be like with how close you are with your fans or something.
Yeah. So there's like numbers.
Yeah, numbers. I would say is like success, but not always. Not always. Like that's like the main thing. What people think when they think about success, you think about the numbers. Like you just do, because like like if you're a successful YouTuber, you probably have a lot of subscribers or you have a lot of views, blah blah blah. But
that would be the thing.
I don't think success is necessarily about numbers. So I think that's a bit like misleading in my opinion. Like you can become a successful YouTuber with 100 subscribers as long as you're like really cool with your fans and stuff. Like, but I feel like once you become a YouTuber, you just like want to climb and like get so many subscribers, you forget about everything. And you just want to like keep going.
I think you're right. I think it's like YouTube instinctively becomes a game because it's like
definitely.
Really the truth is like, and this is honest to God truth for everybody watching, like dead ass, right? It's like YouTube at first can be a hobby, but it becomes more of like a competition because it is a lot about subs, you know. You know, like everybody's here like, you know, the more subs you get, the more higher you climb on like the sub ladder to a degree, right? The more views you get, it's the same kind of philosophy. So it's like, as you grow bigger, you have to try and take over other people and get past them, and it's like continuously kind of like crawling almost like through mud. And you continue to grow and get bigger.
For me, I had to make content that I didn't enjoy making, and that was like one part of me that like made me quit, to be honest, because like once you get big, like your average videos, they're not gonna get views because like people want to watch like the download link videos with like modded maps and all that.
Yeah.
And those videos are so boring because you just go on the map and you're like, hey guys, it's me, I'm gonna be reviewing this, blah blah blah. Because the download link is in the description and that's what everyone wants, you know. So
they're not there for the video.
Yeah,
they're for
exactly.
the link. Yeah, no, I get you.
Yeah, the
This
videos
is why I
get
don't make
boring.
Minecraft content.
I don't rate it either. Yeah.
No, man. I mean, I'm sitting here quietly in the background. But no, like 100%. I think you're right. It's for me. I get that now as well. Like, you know, I just passed 30K and whatnot. But I get a lot. You know, if it's not a PlayStation 4 Bedrock update or like video like that, like you can guarantee my views won't be as big as the other ones. But I'm still. It's nice because as I'm growing, I think I'm doing it quite well. I'm like pulling in like the right kind of way to keep in touch with everybody. You know, make sure the community's around, you know, ask them questions, what they want me to work on next, all that kind of jazz.
And you don't attack me too much. It's
Yeah, I think this is it's kind of random, but do you guys remember like something called Curse? Like a lot of YouTubers were inside the thing called Curse. Like I don't know what it's called, but it was like some. I'm pretty sure YouTubers banned those type of stuff. Like,
oh wait, was it? No, it's Curse. I've never heard of Curse itself, but was it like the Machinima? Was it like a?
Yeah. Those type of stuff.
So it was an MCM.
MCM. Yeah, exactly.
I forget what an MCM stands for again, but it's basically it's a channel. It's a multi-channel network or some shit like that. It's like a channel network. Basically, what they do for anybody watching is like they basically like are a middleman between you and YouTube. You don't need them. They're actually completely useless to a degree.
They're
but
so useless.
So back when YouTube first began, they were somewhat like available as like a good thing because YouTube wasn't that good with like copyright claims and shit like that. But now they're completely extinct. There's no need to.
I'm pretty sure you're not allowed to have them anymore. I'm pretty sure they're banned.
They might be.
There are a lot of scam artists.
Yeah.
They're complete robs.
I remember.
You sign contracts.
Yeah. Was it the guy? Was it True Tricks or something? He made his own thing and he scammed a lot of children with using it. I don't. It might be True Tricks or some other YouTuber like that. Like,
damn, I didn't know that.
It was like 10% or something like the ad revenue and stuff. Yeah, it's super scummy stuff. I remember those stuff happening to this. I don't know, that's just random. I just wanted to mention that. That was another problem in the Minecraft community. You know, like people with YouTube channels were like blatantly like scamming people.
Minecraft's just scuffed, man.
Yeah, it's definitely scuffed. Yeah. For me, anyway.
Well, we're going to be playing with those dials again. Have you, in these past 2 years of being away from YouTube, at all thought about coming back to the PurpleWither channel?
To be honest, no. You know, it's just so chill not doing YouTube. It's like, for me anyway, like, YouTube was really stressful for me. Like, not like, oh, it was so stressful, but like, it was still kind of like stressful, like a tiny bit. Because you always had to upload and you have to always be like so professional and like schedules and stuff. Like, it's super hectic. And like, once I got into like my GCSE years, but I'm pretty sure I stopped year 9 because we're all from UK, so we're all like
none of that senior crap.
Yeah, none of that stuff. And I quit year 9. It was nothing to do with school. I just didn't like feel like making videos anymore. Honestly, like clickbaited the last video I made, and I just yeeted away from there.
Just yeeted away.
Finally, grab and run.
Yeah. But yeah, another thing I want to talk about is cracking the YouTube algorithm. Because like honestly, like if you can crack the YouTube algorithm, you can get a lot of views and you can get a lot of subscribers.
Yeah.
Like certain words and certain tags and stuff. Like that's what got me from 500 subscribers to like 6,000.
I think we're definitely gonna bring this up later on because I've got a question that kind of alludes to this, and I think you'll like it. And it's a little bit later on, but we'll put a pin in that one because I honestly we're coming right back to that one. But I'll just continue from here. But that definitely is something right there, 100% we're gonna speak about.
Yeah, I don't know why Joe gave me this question because it's going to make me look a bit weird, but I can assure you I did not write this.
That's my point.
So we know you have a sister from her being in some of your old videos.
Yeah.
Any other siblings?
Nope, only my sister.
Okay. Oh, so because I'm not
familiar with your sister.
I just want to clarify.
I was so random. I was like, okay,
No. So I saw like your oldest videos. There's like your sisters in them, and obviously she had a channel as well. I believe, didn't she? Or she might not. I'm not.
I don't think she did, but yeah.
Which I thought she did maybe, but yeah, you're like maybe. But yeah, we saw her in videos, but we never saw any other siblings. So I just thought it'd be an interesting question for Andy.
Thank God.
It's an interesting question. So yeah, this one right here I feel like is a great segue. But before the ad break, that is, because I feel like we're gonna take a quick ad break, probably in a good few more. We'll keep it going. Maybe it depends how you guys are feeling. I'm game.
I think that time would be good.
Yeah. So for the first time ever on any of our podcasts, we allowed a guest to choose a topic they wanted us to speak about and bring up. The topic you wanted us to talk about, or you wanted the opportunity, to talk about yourself, was anxiety and depression. While looking more into questions I could bring up during... Yeah,
it sounds so sad right now.
No, but while looking more into questions I could bring up discussing the subject, I stumbled upon a specific headline called How Perfectionism Can Lead to Depression and Anxiety. I guess the best way to segue into the subject is to ask you, would you say that's true?
Yeah, that's actually something I wanted to really talk about. Like, once you chase perfection, you're just gonna lead yourself to, like, you're gonna be like you're gonna feel like really shit, basically. Like,
yeah.
You're gonna have a lot of anxiety. And like Avicii, I mentioned Avicii right at the start, but Avicii died due to his perfection. I feel like his perfection led him to his death, because his music is so fantastic. Like, he's one of a kind. Like, if you listen to his songs, like, it's one of a kind, and you can really feel like the melodies and everything.
Oh, I love Avicii. I think Avicii is incredible.
Yeah, that's the reason why he got so big. But he was such a workaholic and alcoholic, and like he used a lot of drugs and all that. But yeah, I feel like
how you make music.
Yeah, exactly.
I think.
Yeah, perfection is dangerous.
I think I've added a key quote for this part here. It was a little bit down on another question related to this as well, because obviously it was a question and a discussion that you went to bring up. Of course, I think it's a really interesting one. It's such a deep one. I feel like, and I feel like you've definitely got a lot you want to say on the matter. But I feel like the perfect word is the pursuit of perfectionism. That's kind of what that is. That's what causes us a lot. I think you're definitely right, and I think I think a lot of YouTubers behind closed doors, and without saying it publicly and not too much, because a lot of us don't want to. The truth is, we all strive to be perfect. We try and be the best as we can be, and it's a dangerous thing though, because when you're a YouTuber, you work for yourself. You don't work for someone else. You don't get told when you can work and when you can't work. So you can often see yourself working for hours. I've worked 18-19 hours a day.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Replying to comments, making videos, whatever it may be. And it's a dangerous thing, because you'll forget to eat, you'll forget to keep yourself healthy, get something to drink, whatever. And it's a very dangerous game, because it's the whole thing.
Yeah, back in my OG days, I used to make 8 videos a day, and then I would just make it I would just schedule them and stuff, and it was so hectic, dude. I remember.
I make 8 videos a year. What are you on, man?
Just barely here.
Honestly though, I felt like I suffered with anxiety at a young age though, because of my YouTube channel. Because once I started secondary school, and that was in 2015, sort of September. Yeah. Not too personal anyway, but a lot of people knew about my channel, and I gained a lot of friends.
I relate to this so much.
And I used to get, it's not bullied, but you just hey guys, the purple with it. You're gonna get me people used to make fun of those stuff. And
but at that age, you see it as bullying, because I remember.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
I remember this exact thing happening to me. Oh my god, nightmares.
Yeah.
Dude,
I
even relate as well.
Yeah, most of the people are just jealous with the amount of subscribers I had, comparing with them, and then it just gave me a lot of anxiety.
You're fucking right. It's the horrible truth of it, man. The world that we live in, it's you're right there. It is the vast majority of it. It's legitimately fucking jealousy. It's because they want to do it, but they can't do it. They don't have the confidence, or not even the confidence, but they don't have the will to be able to put in the work.
I would say confidence.
Another thing that pisses me off is a lot of people talk about mental health and how they're always there for their friends, but they really aren't there for their friends, when it comes to it, nobody ain't shit. Nobody, there are people that help each other, but the majority of people just post on the social media oh my god, mental health is such a big problem in society, blah blah blah.
But they're not
all the girls and stuff. But when it comes to a guy that's fucking gonna blow his brains out, they won't help him. If you
it's just he's just over exaggerating.
Have you seen the male to female suicide rate?
I haven't seen it, no.
The male one is ridiculously larger.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. That's crazy. Yeah, that's another thing. Every time when a celebrity dies or something, everyone just talks about mental health, and after 2 weeks, everyone just forgets about it. Same thing with Corona. Everyone is praising NHS for being so amazing, but you fucking voted Conservatives. I'm sorry, but it's just people are just so used to this fake love in society.
You know what it is? Sorry, cutting. You know what it is? It's they see what they want to see, and they hear what they want to hear, and that's exactly what it is.
Yeah.
People see what they want to see, and they hear what they want to hear. If you want to hear good news, you will hear good news. If you want to hear bad news, you'll hear bad news. Yeah. Both of them exist. They're always there, but it's just what you want to see. And I think that's exactly it. But going on to the whole school thing again, fuck with it. I personally as well, because when I was doing YouTube, when I first started, I've been doing YouTube for 10 years. Obviously now I'm 20 and whatnot, but at the end of the day, when I first started, I was 10. So I was still in primary school, and then when I went to high school, 12, 13 and whatnot, I was doing YouTube as well. And I remember like fucking ass would be like, oh, what's that? Oh, Catman Joe. I'm like, dude, like, bro, like, it's a name. Get over it.
People on the bus like, oh, are you the real Kira Zippo? Can I get an autograph? I'm like, fuck off,
man. And it's like, dude, and it sucks, and that's why, like, I tell a lot of people, and I think my best advice for people, and this, I don't know if you guys would agree, I think you would. My best advice for anybody here who's, an aspiring upcoming content creator is, don't tell people in your real life about your channel unless you really.
It is so honestly bad.
Unless you trust them, do not tell them, because for real, if you're in high school, this shit is dangerous.
Not just with YouTube, just anything you're doing in life that you like pursue. Don't tell people about it, because people don't like you doing.
If they don't understand it, they will fucking humiliate it.
People don't like you succeeding, basically. So if you're if you're an aspiring musician or a rapper or whatever, don't tell people you're doing it, because they want you to fucking fail. And every single chance you give them by showing them your shit and saying, "Oh, you're like a starting up like musician," and you're obviously your stuff's gonna sound super shit when you start up with anything. Yeah, exactly. And when people make fun of it, it's gonna like lower your self-esteem and everything, and it's just not good.
And it's just don't. That's a horrible part, man. You could legitimately, and this exactly what you're saying with Joseph Monot. It's like, you could coincidentally with this happening. This is how dangerous this shit is, and I've seen this happen, and this is what's horrible, man. There's some people out there that can't see it for themselves, or they can't see it for the person themselves, right? And because they can't see it for the person who's trying to pursue it, they think it's their responsibility to stop that person from doing it. And it's like, dude, no, it fucking isn't. Like, you stay out of that. That's not your business.
I had my fucking wrist broken.
Just there you go. Fuck.
Yeah. Talking about incidents that happen in real life with YouTube, I hope I don't get into trouble for this, okay?
You won't, man.
I won't, but I don't know, dude. Basically, I'm pretty sure when I was in year 8 and he was in year 9, I'm not sure, but there was this another YouTuber. He had like similar amount of subs as me. And it was like, we were the only YouTubers that had like that amount of subs. I'm pretty sure we were on like 4,000 or something at the time. But it was clear that he sub-botted. And I called him out for it. And then I had to go to the headmaster. He had to go to the headmaster. And a lot of shit happened. But shout out to my boy Jack, he was with me. Like, Jack's one of my friends. Like, he's a fucking amazing guy. And yeah, it's just crazy because like that spark from YouTube. Like, he made a video on me about me and stuff. Like, I don't really
I'm gonna bomb his house.
No, but like, it's just kind of annoying, and it's just all jealousy and stuff. But honestly, I feel like there was fault on both sides, on his side and my side, because I kind of aggravated him into making the video, because like we were both in a competition with like who could get the most subscribers and everything. And talking about sub-botting, I got accused of sub-botting for so fucking long.
I remember this, man. I actually recall this.
Like, if you look at my subscribers and you look at the views on my videos, it does fucking make sense, because I've got views. I'm 6,000.
Yeah, no, it does. You're right. I'm sorry, yeah, you're right, honestly. If anybody here is going to accuse someone of sub-botting, the easiest way to tell someone sub-botted is looking at their views to sub ratio.
Monthly views.
Yeah, monthly views. But views to sub ratio. If a person's got, for instance, let's say 10,000 subscribers, right? Or 100,000, and they don't even have 1 million views, obviously they're fucking sub-botted, right? Personality can help bring you out. Like, it doesn't always mean like, because I know for this is like a rough, I guess, ratio. For me, I'm at like 30k, I've got 7 million views, right? I'd say, doing the math, you should get about like 500,000 views for every, say, 1,000 odd subs you get, right? It doesn't always work like that, though. No, because it kind of always differs. It's weird to kind of explain that way, but
depends
like, it's
on the type of content you make.
Sometimes on the content. Sometimes you might just have like a really like lucky video, or a video you like clickbaited that gets a lot of views, and you get subscribers from it. But personally, from what I've seen on YouTube, is if you have a video that just pops off and gets like 200,000 views, you're not going to get a lot of subscribers from the video.
I had a video at Christmas there. I had 2 of them, and they both passed the 250,000 view mark, and that was fucking incredible.
They duplication glitch videos.
No. I've stepped away from that scene.
Duplication glitch videos are the easiest ways to get views on Minecraft.
I refuse to do them. Even
I told Joseph years ago, and he could have got thousands of views, but Joseph didn't listen.
I'm not falling into that.
And April Fools, dude. Like, if you,
dude, we're gonna speak about that. We got a question, but I swear to God, shit is not.
That shit was so smart from my end. I don't give a fuck.
I swear we got a question about that in a bit, right?
So
but no, man, honestly, dude, like, for real, you can always tell. I think obviously the fact of being you never sub-botted and whatnot. you know, I think everybody at one point in their time in YouTube, we've always had our like little dirty, secrets that we've done something. Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I've obviously looked into all that kind of shit when I was younger and whatnot. Obviously, of course, I did subbot when I was way younger, not on my channel now, but on an old channel. And I think everybody's at one point being curious to see what subbotting is and if it works. But in reality, it's a pointless thing. It's a completely useless thing to do because you're getting viewers that are completely inactive. So. It's kind of like it's a losing thing. It actually harms you more than it helps to some degree.
It just reminds me of my younger days when I first met you, Joe. Like, I'm not gonna go into everything, but it's just there are moments where you were sitting there like, yo, Joe, we're gonna crack the system. We're gonna do it.
Yo, man, this is scheming. Oh man, it's fucking mad. It's mad. I know. But I think on that note, right? We'll take a quick break for everybody watching. We'll take a quick advertisement break, the first of the entire episode, right? I believe the podcast, I believe advertisements we got right now for the two of them that'll pop up is the Swiss Army Plunger Part 2. And additionally, of course, I believe probably a promo from me in maybe the distant future, a day ahead of right now, promoting how you should submit an advertisement. So enjoy both of them and try not to lose any brain cells while watching. We'll see you guys after the break, all right?
Adios.
Yep.
Have you ever been sad? Have you ever wanted Catmania to do Apex videos without the constant raging and dying all over again? Well, I have a solution for you, good sir. Get the Swiss Army Plunger and plunge yourself anywhere, preferably in any enjoyable location in your body. Then, you're ready to go. Look at Catmania now. No raging is simply happy in this shell from all of that rage. Share the Swiss Army Plunger with your friends. Share it with your nearby curious people. BJ risky, even the merest of your cat exciting. They all enjoy it, look at them all happy they are. Now, time for some customer reviews.
I've had this plunger for about a week now, and I honestly can't believe the suction power of this compared to my last one. It sucks so much harder, so much stronger, and it also leaves me just completely satisfied. Oh, I can't stop thinking about that plunger.
The Swiss Army Plunger makes the impossible possible, guaranteed to work and no refunds for this fine merchandise. The Swiss Army Plunger, call now at 123-456-7890. Call now in a few seconds and get a second plunger 20% off. Call now at 123-456-7890. The Swiss Army Plunger, buy now.
Welcome back everybody to The Joy of Painting, a TFP exclusive with of course your host Bobcat Ross. Today ladies and gentlemen, we're back with another brand new amazing painting tutorial, and just remember folks, there's no happy accidents, alright? Just bad ones. Today we're going to be painting something rather magnificent and rather beautiful. We're going to be what? No. We're going to begin by getting a little bit of our Betty White and a little bit of enraged yellow. You start by just slapping all over the canvas, taking your time not to dab it in. Just slowly but surely. That's right, get all over. Yeah, she's a hungry girl. A little bit more Betty White right now. Just give the brush a good old beating, you know. Can, you know, beat the devil out of it, as I say. That's right. Be sure to take your time. Don't want to rush it. I'm going to beat my wife when I get home tonight. That's right. Oh, that's looking great. That's just looking fantastic. Just... good. Big long strokes, remember. Remember this. There's no good accidents, only bad ones, but listen. Big long strokes, no little ones, alright? I'm serious. That's right. Looking great. Remember folks, this is all you. This is all you. Take your time, imagine what you want to see and do it. Very simple. The joy of painting. Oh yes it is. Oh, it's all coming together now, isn't it? Okay. We're going to take a little bit of our blue yellow. It's a certain kind of colour that I made myself. With a little bit of moose grey. Mix that in a little bit. Once you got that, get right back to it. Put a little happy tree right here. A couple little happy trees. Nothing wrong with trees. You never see a sad tree, do you? There's always good trees. That's great. Oh wow, that's gorgeous. Just a little cloud. Just that's good. See? It's looking great, isn't it? If you want to make wonderful pieces of art like this, like myself, Bobcat Ross, you know what you have to do? You've got to submit your advertisements to theforgottenpodcastbusiness.john.gmail.com. That's our email address. It's not dot, but nonetheless. Remember, folks, theforgottenpodcastbusiness@gmail.com. Submit your advertisements. Let us know what you think about it, and make sure they're funny and always quite unique, of course. Because if they aren't, well, like my wife, they might just disappear. Remember, folks, it's all about the joy of painting. It's all about the joy of painting. Don't leave any evidence. Always hide the body. Never bring a phone. Get rid of the credit cards. It's the joy of painting. That's great. That looks just fantastic. Wow. Would you look at that? A little bit of time, a little bit of effort, and my God. Something gorgeous. Something to really, truly appreciate. Remember, folks, this was brought to you by, of course, TFP, our sponsors for this video. This has been The Joy of Painting, Season 742, Episode 69, with your host, Bobcat Joe Ross. Welcome, guys. Have a lovely night. Stay safe, and don't sneeze on me, because I'm serious. I will sneeze back. Submit your advertisements.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to part 2 of the Forgotten Podcast, episode 8, with the Purple Wither guys. Today, of course, we are joined by the Purple Wither, and this is part 2 after the amazing ad break that I'm sure you all just witnessed and enjoyed. I believe Joseph will be taking us off with the next question, so I'll let him just jump right into it.
Number 11. What was a turning point in your life, and how did it affect you?
What do you mean, turning point, like YouTube-wise, or?
Just general.
Yeah.
Just,
like,
I think honestly, overall. Yeah, overall.
I don't know, dude. Playing Siege, maybe. I'm joking.
Siege.
No, honestly, I don't think I haven't done anything. I haven't done anything like big yet in my life. Like, there's nothing big I've done in my life that I can say that's a turning point. But
yeah,
hopefully in my 20s something happens. Maybe a turning point there. Being signed to a record label.
I hope I get by a bus. I don't know, man. I'll be involved in a plane crash. We'll see what happens.
No, but genuinely, like, I don't think nothing's happened like huge in my life at the moment. So yeah, I'm just going by. Not bad.
Yeah, not too bad. That's all right. I guess that's a good one there. Have you in these past 2 years, from being away from YouTube and all, read through any of your comments asking if you're okay or alive? And if so, what stopped you from responding to them?
To be honest, if I hadn't responded to a person that had commented something like that, it's probably because I didn't have access to my channel at the time, and that's probably the reason I didn't respond. Because I responded to everything that I saw, and I had access to my channel back then. But I think maybe I went on another account and then I looked at the comments, but I didn't reply because obviously I wasn't on the ThePurpleWither account. So yeah, that's probably the reason why I didn't.
I was gonna say, you could have still replied even on your alternate account and whatnot. But I mean, how did it make you feel? Like you said, I don't think you can't really recall them too well. But
no, I understand. I looked back at my comments and I saw a lot of them. But yeah, it was just kind of cool. It's a bit of nostalgia. Yeah, that's it. To be honest, obviously I'm not dead. I don't live in.
Are you?
I wasn't blown up or anything. But I don't know if you did include that.
Episode 8 with a ghost.
Yeah, but yeah, I don't know, dude. I've just been keeping alright. To be honest, nothing big. Just life, I guess.
Yeah.
I hate this question because I know the answer to it, man. It's so retarded.
Okay, go ahead.
Joe, man, what games are you playing at the moment that you
let me think about the games I'm playing. Maybe Siege. Nah, honestly, I play a lot of Siege because I don't think I'm a good like aim person, but like because of Siege, like there's so much like stuff you can learn in Siege and tactical and stuff. Yeah, because of that, I really got into Siege, and I can outplay people that have 10 times better aim I have just with like my knowledge of the game. And that's one of the reasons I play it.
Do you main Tachanka?
No.
Then what are you doing with your life?
No, but yeah, I play Siege. I'm playing Valorant at the moment because I got a code for it. But
Stop it! No.
I have a code for one of you. If you can play it, I have a code for you. So I got you. I got one of you guys.
Maybe.
Yeah, can't give away. I'm kidding.
Yeah.
Somebody in the premiere right now will be watching. Me, please.
Give it to
please.
me. Maybe even put it in.
Honestly, I could give it to one of you guys.
And the premiere would be interesting.
Put it in
I don't know how
the
you. The premiere would be interesting.
Easy clickbait.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Free Valorant codes, lads.
Yeah, there you
Valorant
go.
code.
Doctor's respect.
One lucky individual. Yeah.
I guess segueing, I guess changing the dials continuously, of course. Here, what's the best place, or where's the best place? My apologies. You've ever been on holiday?
Dubai probably,
You
but
went there in 2015, was it not?
yeah, I've been there one time after, but yeah, that's like one location I always go to, and it's pretty good. Like,
What makes it so good though?
I don't know, dude. It's just sunny and stuff. It's like different from UK, and like honestly, I'm not big on holidays. Like, I don't know, dude. Like
You're not a
they're nice and
travelling
all, but I'm not really into traveling. Like, I'll probably be into traveling if I had more money, but
Yeah.
you know, I don't really like traveling.
My best holiday is the polar opposite to Dubai.
What would you say?
Norway.
Norway? No, you know what? I fucking love Scandinavian countries. You know.
I found out I'm 12% Scandinavian. I'm a
Bro,
fucking Viking. It's
everyone's like that,
fantastic,
though.
bro.
Everyone in the UK is like, oh, I just found out I'm like 30% Scandinavian. I'm like, no shit, dude. Like, obviously go for heritage.
Exactly, but it's like
It
I'm
just
still gonna
felt-
take that, man.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm gonna keep that. It's a little
Yeah,
bad.
no,
I think.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, you're the guest. My apologies.
Yeah, shut
Okay
the
then,
fuck up.
I think Scandinavian countries are fucking amazing because like they're not in like the public as much, and you don't see much like shootings and like fucking violence and shit from there because like they're more sensible people. Like America's fucking crazy. If you had to say like worst countries to live in, I would fucking say America so easily. Imagine having to pay for like, your healthcare. Like
Yeah.
what the fuck, dude?
It's
Like
actually fascinating though,
it's
because
stupid.
like America obviously has all their gun laws and all that shit, which is obviously quite dangerous. But in Norway, when I went, they're so strict on like driving.
yeah.
Really?
Yeah, like
They're
if you
strict
go
on
like
everything,
1 mile
dude.
over, you can go to jail, man.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, it's-
Fuck.
Safe
I
as
mean,
fuck.
Norway, Dubai, those things like really, they're really interesting places. No, I
no,
think
but-
I've been for me personally, I've been to like Ibiza, France and whatnot. I'd say for me, Madrid was nice. Ibiza was too hot, but it was cool and all. I went there when I was like 15. No, and that was when the song. You guys remember the song? I took a pill in Ibiza. Like, remember when that shit came out? Yeah. That I swear
What
that
year
song
was
just
this out,
came out. 2015.
13.
It was 15. It was 15. I was 15 at the time, I'm sure, because I was doing Vine at the time. But, like, I swear, although I hate Ibiza because I got really badly burned and all, it was quite a unique experience. We stayed on the beach and shit, and like for 2 weeks camping on the beach in fucking 40-degree heat. Like it was such a unique experience. But what's nice over there? It's a nice place now, but I think personally for me, I don't like very hot countries now. But I think Holland is a beautiful place.
Yeah, Netherlands is fucking amazing because of like weed and like you can do all
Well,
that shit.
I don't smoke myself, right?
You're so
No, I
the
don't
kind of
smoke
kid that would
It's-
say that.
It's for me. It's what I loved about Holland the most, and genuinely, it's true. It's just the lifestyle. I lived over there for 4 months and whatnot. I was a while, and dude, the way they eat, everything like that. The elderly, they're not in homes and whatnot. The elderly, if they are in homes, they're in homes, but the vast majority of them, they use bicycles and they travel over. There's like where I stayed, there was you traveled this basically, it's not level, it's low. It's this huge river called the Isle, and you traveled across it on this little boat, and it only cost you like €2. And when you do it every single day, you can get to the city basically, because there's a railway bridge that you come into the town with, and then there's the actual like road that you come in with, of course. But it was just such a beautiful experience, and the people are amazing, and it's just the weather's quite like the UK though. It's like they get like about like 10% more sun basically. But like in general, it's a beautiful place.
Yeah,
honestly.
and the music, I love Dutch music,
Oh
And,
yeah.
like I rate Netherlands so much because like they're big on the EDM scene, obviously, because like all
Yeah, well,
the
they're
DJs come
still
from
into
Netherlands.
their clubbing. Yeah, they're still
Yeah.
heavily.
And
stuff.
yeah,
Th-
but like
this-
Dutch music, I listened to a lot of Dutch music recently because I have a friend from Belgium and like I'm really close to him. Like C6 Toxic, the guy who was in the Goal.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So I like the culture there. To be honest, pretty
This
cool.
reminds me of obviously music in different countries. It reminds, like, obviously, you know how we listen to foreign music sometimes, like fucking
Yeah.
Despacito, right?
That was my
Half the people don't know what they're saying, but
Mhm.
it's the vice versa in like when you go to
Yeah,
different countries,
yeah.
they play English ones. This is just a stupid story, but like I remember going to Kos in Greece, and they were playing some really explicit like black rap.
Yeah, I know.
Oh.
I've seen so much
And
of
I'm
those
just sitting
videos.
there
dude.
like, these
bruh.
kids do not know what they're hearing.
No, exactly.
Like a single clue.
No, dude. But for me, in my opinion, music is like it's not really about like the language. If you can vibe with the song, it's like
That's
it's
all
song,
it
you know?
is.
For
Yeah.
anyone wondering, it was 100%, and I'm not saying the next word.
Oh yeah. Oh, I see.
At
So,
the
yeah.
I understand that.
All right. Well, moving on from holidays, and I think that was some good like responses with it. You know, Dubai, of course, obviously. You know,
Well,
Norway.
One of the reasons why I don't like holidays is because I don't like see my parents spend so much. You
Because you
know?
can't play Siege, man.
Can't play Siege on the go, can't play on the plane,
Yeah.
can't play in the train, can't play on the
Nope.
boat. They won't let me. You know what I'm saying? I tried playing, I started shouting, they just tried to kick me off. It was bad, you know what I'm saying? Oh man, but no, I think my next one is what's your opinion on people who are still making content similar to what you used to make?
I mean, like, what the fuck are you doing? I'm joking, but
Yeah, Joe.
no, seriously though, like, do your own thing. If you're enjoying what you're doing, do it. If you're getting views, do it. But like, if you're doing it solely for like views, it's gonna have like a bad effect on you. Like I said, like, you're gonna get really like fucking bored of it, and you might get depressed like making videos and depressed even playing like Minecraft. Like, that's something I want to talk about. Like, right at the start, I'm pretty sure one of you said, one of the Joes, asked me a question. Like, when did I play Minecraft? Like, if I had played it recently, and I
Yeah.
played it yesterday, like I said. But like, I don't know, I just can't play Minecraft because there's so much stuff linked to the game, like that are negative. But there's also good
for you
stuff. But
memories,
the main stuff I think about are the negative stuff, and I just can't play the game. Like, I just get so like depressed when I just see the game. It's like
When you say negative, like, do you mean as in like negative as in memories or like just feelings or like what is it?
memories of just vibes, you know, like, cause like the you all probably know about the PvP community in Minecraft,
Yeah,
as well,
yeah.
right? It's like it's so toxic and like I don't know, just
That's a community.
yeah,
It
actually,
is, man.
It
There's,
is.
there's, there's like
fucking
there's like
crazy.
there's subgenres. So like
Yeah, and then like they're all
Joe
eating like
as well.
golden apples and shit. And, like
Yeah, it's
Gapples,
there's
boys.
there's massive subgenres in anything, but especially Minecraft because like how diverse the game is. You know, you've got PvP communities, showcasing communities, build communities, you know, everything. There's like
Oh,
it is. Yeah, there's like every there's every form of community you can get on a
Yeah,
game. It's
but
actually insane.
I don't know, dude. I just feel like I played Minecraft for so long, like consistently, and like I don't know, that had like a bad effect on me. Like playing a
Yeah.
game that I didn't enjoy, just constantly making videos on it and stuff.
I
yeah.
get you, man.
I understand that. It's like me and Destiny.
Destiny.
Yeah, man, don't even. But what would you personally say comes first for you when you are feeling depressed, like negative feelings or negative thoughts? Like, how do you, get around that?
Music, dude. I don't know, dude. Like, yeah, music. I would say mainly, but I don't think it depends what stage of like depression and stuff you're in. Like, I don't want to get into like sad boy vibes or anything in here. Like, but
Oh, it's fine. I mean,
You know, I feel like-
let's speak
I feel like it's important to talk about mental health. Like, I know a lot of people say it again and again, but most of the people that talk about it just like they don't feel what they're saying, or they haven't like went through.
yeah.
No one goes through the same
Stuff, yeah.
scenarios, though.
Yeah,
That's the
yeah.
thing.
Exactly, but yeah, definitely with YouTube, dude. Like every single time I think about my YouTube channel, I always like get fucking anxiety and stuff, like from constantly making videos, and like it's kind of crazy, dude. Like, because I feel like because I was 11 when I was making so many videos, I was doing so many stuff, and like I think because of like how hectic stuff were, it really had a bad toll on me.
Yeah. Negatively, like kind
Yeah.
of bounce back, I guess.
Pursuit of perfection.
Definitely.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's exactly what it is. It's that, man. It's pursuit of perfection. I guess my next one here, and it kind of has already been answered, but we love to kind of dwell on this for quite a minute because it is something I think it's one of those key kind of points around this entire podcast is obviously, one of the biggest questions everybody wants to know that, is wonder where you've been, that, be a friend of yours, whatever that hasn't really been in close contact with you is, I guess, is it simply why exactly did you quit YouTube, like fully?
I don't know. It was just random, dude. Like, I stopped making Minecraft videos for like a month, then I just made like rainbow videos for a bit, and then I was like, yeah, I'm not gonna get big with rainbow videos. I'll have to clickbait, or I'm not gonna get views because there's people that are like 10 cents better than me. And I was making console clips, and no one really watches console clips unless you like put how a diamond or how a champion plays. Because like if you look at the console rainbow community, everyone just clickbaits those stuff.
It's the
Yeah.
ranked scene, isn't
Yeah,
it?
yeah.
All on console.
Yeah, so I didn't really want to make that type of videos, and I was like, I really can't be honest, because I feel like the main reason why I quit was like the perception of other people on me, like on my videos. Like I just feel like people are so negative these days, you know, like they can't
Yeah.
be nice to like. That's like one thing, you know, like a lot of people might discourage you from whatever you want to do, but like just say fuck off to them, honestly, because like just you do you, and just like, yeah, just don't let other people
Yeah,
people.
don't-
Yeah, you do you, let me do me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's it.
Yeah, XD. Depends how you mean.
Did you just say XD?
XD. It's like
No, it's a PC community thing too. They just
I know what
say-
XD is, but oh my god.
I see a lot. It's like it's when you lose so many brain cells from playing Rainbow. It's like your vocabulary is slow. It's
Speaking
always straight.
quickly of Rainbow, by the way, what type of content were you hoping to make on Siege? Because I had a little Siege moment on my channel where we did funtages, and they did really well. But I got bored of the game.
I wouldn't necessarily not like you all know about the Gaming Lemon, right? But
He is actually one of my main
yeah,
inspirations.
no, his FIFA videos are so good, dude. His FIFA
Apart from the
13.
FIFA videos, fuck FIFA.
Bro, apart from the FIFA videos, XD. Like, again, XD, fuck. I need to stop saying XD, you know, that's one thing I like really hate. But yeah. In school even, like, say now when I'm talking to a teacher now, I'm only joking. I've never said XD to a teacher. Imagine how embarrassing that would be.
You
like.
probably have.
Have you done your homework, Joe? XD.
No,
Like,
XD. No, that would be so cringe. I don't know. I just feel like
Oh,
that's
whoa, where's the
cringy, but...
homework?
No, the videos I wanted to make were like tutorial videos, but I didn't see the purpose. Like, especially because of your age, you know. I feel like your age like stops you from doing so many
A
stuff.
lot
'cause-
of people say that though. I find it hard to believe because I mean, like, you did fucking well for your age.
Yeah, but I feel like I could have
Yeah.
done like a lot better if I was older. Because like a lot of people don't like being
They don't
told by
listen.
someone so
yeah,
young. Like,
yeah, no,
the same
he's
thing
right,
with
he's right.
that's
Yeah.
one thing with the Siege community. Because like I've been playing Siege for so long, I have so much knowledge about the game. I could play at the highest level, but the reason why I can't is because the people at the highest level are older than me, and like they don't like being taught by someone who's younger, or like they don't like listening to an IGL who's younger. So that's one of the reasons why I don't really play that much.
Just
content.
sounds like the Overwatch community.
It's
Yeah.
just like any community. I mean, Minecraft was
Yeah.
the same. I
Yeah,
actually,
yeah.
I done the same idea, and a lot of people didn't get this until I explained later on. My character that I use for my videos is Tommaso. He's one of the Minecraft developers or Mojang developers. But he's got, if you look at my character, he's got like a goatee, a full goatee. Now people are like, why do you have that? You don't have a goatee. The point was, when you hear my voice, even though I was only 17 when I was recording, if you heard my voice and you see the character, everybody likes to have someone to attach the person
Yeah,
they're
yeah,
watching to. You know what I mean? And if you can't see the face, if you see a character with a mustache or a beard, you instantly start to presume this person must be older. And because my voice could play off that, I'm in my mid-20s, I was able to kind of push that a little bit more across. I remember when I first started, show my face. People were like, "Yo, you're in, I thought you're like in about 27 or something like that." I'm like,
Yeah.
"Nah, man, I'm 17."
Yeah, I honestly thought you were older, to be honest, as well. Not lying.
Yeah, I've always had it since I was little, because when I like the way I grew up, it was
Yeah.
just you have to be a bit more like fucking grown up, I guess.
No, but that's really true, because like I would never watch a 12-year-old making Minecraft videos. Like that's just me, and I'm pretty sure that's like the majority of people my age.
Yeah.
Like I'm 16, and if I wouldn't even watch my old Minecraft videos, if I was into Minecraft, say now, that says a lot about like the audience
It's
I would
overall,
have. You know,
Yeah.
Like, the majority of my audience were like people that were younger than me, or the people that were like the same age as me, and because of that, a lot of them didn't have YouTube channels. Like the majority of the people that subscribed to me were like their parents' accounts, you know. If you know
I
what
know.
I
Like
mean.
I feel
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
Like my friend, like his YouTube name might be like Sandy blah blah blah, and like who's this girl? Then it's just my friend, like because he doesn't have a YouTube channel. Like, bro. Yeah, I
I
remember
know
this
so
stuff.
many people like that, like especially
Yeah.
back in the day.
Mhm.
Mm.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, this is another question that's already been like half answered, but from your personal experience, do you think YouTube is an easy hobby / job to uphold?
Depends. I wouldn't say it's easy. It's definitely not easy, but
Would you
in a
say it's
sense-
hard?
no, I wouldn't say it's hard. But I think like it depends what you do. Like if you crack the algorithm, and if you can like put the right tags and put the right like titles and make like the proper content, what people actually want to see, and not like some random edit of just random clips or whatever.
Yeah.
Then you can get big very easily. Like yeah, I'm not gonna say what I want to say next because I feel like I'll say that at the end with like what I'm gonna do with YouTube next and blah blah blah.
Yeah,
but
definitely.
yeah, that's all I want to say at the moment. Yeah, I think it's easy, but it is hard. Like keeping consistent. Like the consistency is like the most difficult thing about it. But,
I agree with you there. I think I would have to disagree about it's not hard, it's not easy though. It's in the middle range. I think it is quite hard YouTube because it is one of those things where it depends on, and it's kind of what you said that you weren't wrong. It's like if you do YouTube properly, it's hard. If you do it easily, if it's easy, it's not worth doing. But if it's easy, you're doing something wrong, to be honest, because YouTube isn't an easy thing. There's a lot that goes into it. There's a lot you have to do.
Yeah, but sometimes it's better to do the easy thing because you might have fun doing the easy thing, but the hard stuff might like cause you to have like anxiety and shit like that, like what I went through. Just that's what I think. I don't think you should do YouTube competitively and like for the numbers necessarily, but everyone does it for the numbers, obviously. But once you're starting out, if anyone's like listening to this and you're like starting out, you should always just like make sure you're having fun and you're appreciating the experience you're having with your friends, because that's something I really miss out when I used to play Minecraft, because I had so many amazing friends and so many amazing people like surrounded me while I played fucking Minecraft when I played Minecraft, and I never thought about them, you know, and you should always think about your friends though, because they're amazing, to be honest. But, yeah, the numbers definitely get in the way. Just that bigger for everyone. Yeah.
Joseph, go ahead.
I didn't know what was happening. He was like itching in and out of that conversation. I was like, can I come in now?
Go ahead.
Is there something you believe that most people disagree with, like an unpopular opinion, essentially?
Something that people disagree with. I think. Actually, I think you can become famous very easily. That's something that a lot of people disagree with, but you can become famous very easily. Like you can become a musician very easily, in my opinion, because like a lot of people say like, oh, those stuff are very niche and you can't get good, but if you put the fucking hours in and you just fucking sweat and it's hard work, I know that's like contradicts what I just said, that it's easy, but it's like more or less it makes sense though if you like, do you understand what I mean? Like
I get you.
It's not easy, but like it is doable. It's possible.
It's
people
not like
think it's impossible.
it's not easy, but it's not impossible. People
you
get this conception. You see someone else, don't know that, buddy. I think it's.
You just need to put it in the ears, you know. You just need to put it in the ears.
You gotta put in the work and the effort. And I think it's like there's like the quote, like, you know, oftentimes people are credited and I guess celebrated in public for what they practiced in years for private. You know what I mean? And it's like
it's very true.
Practiced in private. You will be basically not known for a very long time because you're practicing, you're getting better, you're getting this, you're getting that. But eventually when you do get known, like that kind of gets forgotten about. People don't look at that, you know what I mean? And it's the truth about it's all the work that goes in that never gets kind of noticed. That's the most important stuff.
Yeah, like Ricegum, for example, like he got famous very fucking quickly once he started These Kids Must Be Stopped blah 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 series.
Yeah.
And like that was not because he was like, that was because he was fucking smart, because like he found something that was very niche and something that was popular, because like musically or whatever, it was like super popular at the time, and he found like an audience that fucking hated musically, and he got the views, you know, legit except for 11 years. That was very smart. So
and now it's TikTok and I hate it.
Oh man.
Another thing that people disagree, I don't know that
I think for me I would say like there's like one thing, like you ever hear those like things where it's like, oh, him and her's alive, they're on an island, like Tupac. People are like, oh, Tupac never really died, he's on an island somewhere, shit like that. It's like one that I personally fucking like get annoyed a little bit about hearing is like Michael Jackson like is alive in somewhere. It's like, no, I don't think they're alive. I think they're actually fucking dead. I think you're just hoping they're alive. Like I wish.
Same with Avicii. So many people have said Avicii just lives on a fucking island.
When it's like, listen, man, at the end of the day, if this really, I mean, people like Michael Jackson, you know what I mean, people like fucking Tupac, you know, Avicii, these people love what they done. They like, you know, whether or not it was stressful, that's a different cup of tea, and I'm sure it was stressful and it was a lot of fucking mental draining. But at the end of the day, this was what their life was. This is what they loved. This is what made them happy. And it's like with YouTube. Although it might fucking be a pain in the ass sometimes for me, and I'm sure it's the same for everyone. You know, I mean, if you're doing something you enjoy, there's going to be moments where the shit's bad or difficult. At the end of the day, I would rather do it still. Like, it doesn't matter. You know, I mean, whether it's bad or difficult, I still would rather do it. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't change it. And I think that's something that's quite big about it. I think moving on to the next question is, back in the day, who inspired you to start your YouTube channel?
I don't know. I would basically say the whole Minecraft community back then, because like the Minecraft community was fucking booming back then, like when I started.
This would be 2014, 13? Well, it's 14, but like say 13.
14, 15, 14, 15, 13, because I know I didn't start until 2014.
Yeah, 14 it was. Yeah.
I used to watch Minecraft videos 2012, 2013. Like, I don't know, dude. Like, watching episodes about Minecraft and just like all the cool stuff about it just made me want to do it, and it was kind of cool. Like, yeah.
The sense of community.
But I'm pretty sure everyone at that age wanted to like become a Minecraft YouTuber. Like
Minecraft was like the golden thing.
It's the thing. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
What's the best video you ever made in your opinion?
Best video. Wait. Give me a second. I'll have to think about that.
It's a difficult question, I think, for many.
I'm not gonna
creators.
say it's my most viewed one, because that was just fucking clean, smart clickbait right there.
No,
like...
it was smart. Yeah.
What is it with people coming on the show and being like, "Yo, clickbait's fun"?
No, it's not fun, but it's like
yeah.
it's very smart. You know, it's pugnacious and like it's good aspect to it.
But
The best-
yeah. Talking about that again, that clickbait thing. We're going to mention that later on, though. But that was a smart thing, because I'll explain why. I've personally, that inspired me to do it twice, and I've done it twice. Usually the same
I've
idea.
only done it once, and it
Should
was
do
a
it.
fucking banger.
Honestly,
It's
there's
your
no-
biggest, most popular video, isn't it, Joseph?
Honestly, there's nothing wrong with clickbait unless you do it like every fucking day.
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
That's
yeah.
when it becomes annoying. But if you're like, oh shit, my views are dropping, and I need to make something that's gonna get me a lot of views, you're like.
I think I disagree there. Like, I mean, I get what you mean. Yeah.
But,
I mean,
yeah, it makes sense.
If
I
you
don't
want
know.
any guns in Borderlands changed, hit me up.
Yeah. Joseph done a video on Borderlands 3, but I had to get like guns exchanged, and it doesn't work at all. It's clickbait for a joke. And I told him to do it, and he was like, "Oh yeah, we'll do it." And honestly, like for real, the video.
The premise of the video was, you know, when you pause the menu, it goes slightly blue.
Uh-huh.
Like the tinge of the screen goes a different color. We had a pile of green guns, like the lowest common rarity. And I was like, oh, if you pause the screen, they look blue.
They look blue. It's like,
Because the
oh
screen
man,
turns blue when you
people
pause
weren't happy.
the fucking
People
screen.
weren't
I
happy.
I've like 30 dislikes on that video.
I think my Let's Build a City was like pretty cool, but I didn't enjoy it at all. Like, even though I looked very happy in the videos, and you would seem like you would say that I was very happy making the videos, but I hated Let's Build a City videos. But I think the videos were good itself, so
So
I guess,
if you hated them, why did you do them?
views. I don't know. It was like a consistent series that would like get
Consistent
views basically. Yeah. And it was something that people wanted to see. So like that's what I mean with YouTube and anxiety. It's like I did the majority of the stuff I did on Minecraft. It was like not because I liked doing it. It was not for the views, but it was for my audience. You know. If you know what I mean.
Yeah, I get what you mean. I get that.
And
Yeah.
that's the reason why I stopped making Minecraft mainly, because like I wasn't enjoying the game. Like I'm pretty sure I stopped enjoying the game back in 2016, like straight up.
Yeah.
But then I just carried on making videos because I was like, might as well, you know, like let's get some
Just
views.
there. Yeah.
But yeah, also like you know, because you all went to school, like Minecraft when you're like
I didn't.
14, 15, it's like people like look at it very downly and like, oh, you play Minecraft, you're a fucking people.
It's
Like,
it comes
Yeah,
across.
like,
It's got a
yeah.
bad stigma towards the game. It's like Roblox
Yeah.
to Minecraft. I feel like
yeah,
those two
yeah,
probably
exactly.
anymore.
And I think
Yeah,
that was one of
very
the
bad
reasons to it.
Yeah, me and you, Joe, we both went to school at the same, obviously, age because we're both 16. But I know what you mean exactly, because I remember when I was like in CMJ's like Minecraft stuff, and I remember how looked down upon Minecraft was. It was like, oh, it's a fucking gay baby game. Like,
Yeah,
it's like constant harassment.
Yeah, constant harassment. Yeah, I would have to agree with that.
Yeah.
Just fuck off, man.
Mhm.
Fucking funny though. Huh. Are we doing this again where we go a little bit silent?
Go
Wait
ahead,
for me?
Joseph.
All right, there we are. Hello.
You go ahead. Yeah, we got you, man. I'm letting you take your roles.
Yeah, sorry, I need to
Yeah.
host myself here. So we know from researching. Why do I look like a creep this fucking episode?
This is you wanting some good questions.
I have got some good questions. So we know from researching you have actually been on YouTube making videos for the past little while on another account. However, it seems like it's more for your own benefit and friends.
Yeah.
Do you think your
It's for
heart
my
is still
friends.
pulling you back to your content of creation or content? creation?
No, not really, because like basically the rainbow videos I have on my channel, like jokes on
Yeah.
my like personal channel, are just like videos that I made because I want to clear my PC up because there's like so much storage of just rainbow clips. So I'm just like, for fuck's sake, I have like 120 GB. I need to fucking clean this up. So I just edit all like the stuff, like the highlights and stuff, and I just make it and then I just delete it. Honestly, that's the main reason I make that. The music I've uploaded there, I should probably privatize it, make it private after this podcast, to be honest, because I really want people to listen to my music,
Yeah.
like my startup music, because like people are very judgmental, because I know it's not good music, because like when you start up with anything,
all.
It's not good.
For research, I listened
Good
to.
answer, because I
It's not
butchered that.
But yeah, I'm real proud of it. Like my music has like improved a lot in a year, and I've made a lot more better tracks and stuff like that. But yeah, that's it. To be honest, like I think I do like doing. I did like doing YouTube, to be honest, but there's also a negative factor with YouTube.
I think that was a question just I was getting to there with that was you know, like why do you think, like, obviously this personal account you kind of upload whenever you have the time. It feels more like it's, you know, again, I don't know if you get what I mean by this, but it feels more like it's your channel. It feels more like it's you, like this you that I'm speaking of, not like the PurpleWither that I knew. Yeah, a lot more personalized. And do you think the reason why you're still on and off making content is because you're kind of getting pulled back, like your heart's kind of pulling you back towards like you want to be a content creator, or do you think it's just more like it's coming and going?
I don't know, dude. I just like I don't mind doing it, but like I said, it was mainly to just like get some clips on it. It's like it's an ego boost in Rainbow when you have your highlights. You know, something you can show to your friends. You know.
What if it was on a different game that wasn't Rainbow?
I would still make highlights on it, but depends. Yeah.
Huh. Fair play.
Mm-hmm.
How does it make you feel hearing your own voice from when you were a kid?
It used to bother me. I just think it's funny now. It's just funny. It's just funny. Like when you're like, yeah. I remember people. Yeah, that's the one thing I got really like, not bullied, but like I don't know. It's not like insult or anything, but it's something that it's just pets you. Like
it's nothing to be like ashamed of. That's
because my intro was like super like squeaky and like.
Christ.
Hey guys, the PurpleWither here, like,
we're
like,
the same folk.
bro, like, no,
Oh,
and that was like the thing I got tormented on, and yeah.
We've all had it though, and I think that's a beauty of it.
No, that's the reason I don't care about it anymore, because it's just something, like, it's fine, dude.
Yeah, but I think something that's quite good about it, and I think this is something I must admit, like, the people that didn't do this kind of stuff when they were kids, I think it's something that they missed out on.
Yeah, sure,
but they don't have the ability to show this to, like, their own kids when they get older, or they don't have the ability to look back on this. Like, for me, I've got videos when I was 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, you know, my vines, all that shit. So I get to see me as I get older, you know what I mean, from being this chubby kid to, you know, this fucking, because when I was first starting YouTube, I had the complete kind of, all right guys, how's it going, Catman Joe here, and it was like all the pure Scottish and like the fucking the bra, and then it was like, you know, hey, how's it going? And it's like going do a flip, but I was like this like young little kid as well. It was really fucking weird because I just moved from the city to where I live now, and it's although it's kind of cringy and embarrassing to watch, it isn't. That's how it was when I was in my teens. Now that I'm like 20 and whatnot, I look at it and I'm like, I remember that, and it's nice. It's kind of like
exactly.
It jogs memories almost, and it's nice to hear.
Like a life log.
But to be honest, if I didn't get the views as like the views I did, I wouldn't say the same thing. I would probably say that I fucking hated my voice, blah blah blah. But because I was like slightly successful, I can say I was proud of it. You know, it's something to be proud of.
Yeah.
So that's one of the reasons too. You know, because like. Yeah, people make fun of it, but at the end of the day, I still got a lot of views and blah blah blah. Like, I'm not trying to brag or anything. I'm not like that. I'm just like trying to like stay like I got subscribers, blah blah blah. So there's nothing for me to be ashamed of, you know, because that's what I was dealing with in 2016 when I was making videos. I was ashamed of my channel, like ashamed of my voice and blah blah blah, and like insecurities and shit like that. And then that's just one of the reasons that bothered me back then. But I don't really care about stuff like that anymore, because once you grow up, you realize those type of stuff aren't really important.
It isn't relevant anymore. You know, you got new things to look for.
Yeah.
Looking over your channel from an outside perspective, something that's instantly clear is your professionalism. Even as a child at 11 years old even, you had professional titles, you know, tags, and even descriptions. Now, although your gameplay, that's what I'm getting to. Now, although your gameplay and thumbnails weren't exactly the best at the beginning, they did get much better. They did obviously overall get much better. However, something that was strange to myself and Joseph, of course, was how your first videos covered view-bringing subjects or genres, I guess, such as tutorials or seed showcases. Now, this made us kind of question if back then your content was somewhat, I guess, monitored / controlled by your parents. Is that the case?
I would have to say slightly, yeah. Obviously, because that's another thing though. I have to thank my parents for fucking everything. Like, they bought me an Elgato, like all that type of stuff, you know. Like, I don't think my channel would have gotten this big without their support. You know, I'm like. It's like, obviously, because if I didn't have an Elgato, what the fuck was I gonna, what was I gonna use to record?
Elgato days,
PS3, you know, like, PS4 you could record, but on PS3 you couldn't record at all, like.
Yeah.
And, like, I wasn't gonna fucking put, like, a camera in front of my screen, like, just like that, so, like, you yeah, I have to give it all to my parents. So like, I would have to say like the reason why I'm not gonna call myself humble. I just feel like that's kind of a dick and like, but the reason why I'm different to the other Minecraft YouTubers like during that time was like because my parents actually fucking kind of raised me a bit better than the other bit like.
Oh,
the other
that's good, man.
YouTubers, you know?
Yeah, it's nothing to be ashamed of. That,
Like,
exactly.
no. Yeah, but I have to like give it all to my parents for like the majority of everything. To be honest, like if they didn't support me and stuff, you know.
It was something that we did notice on. I remember mentioning this to Joseph obviously as we were writing the script. You know, it was quite to me, and with I mean this genuinely with the utmost respect, but it was kind of weird, but also interesting. That it was like, you know, you an 11-year-old kid, most 11-year-old kids have, you know, fucked up spelling, you know, when it comes to the description.
Yeah, no, because everything was
and it's
like
something. Yeah, you're a kid, but like with you, it was a totally different story, and I think it was definitely something that did totally and utterly proclaim to your success. And it was like I guess something that was foreshadowed a little bit, but it was the point being that there was definitely a clear parallel between, you know, your Facebook page, you know what I mean, all this stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You had things that most YouTubers, even as, you know, teenagers, wouldn't think about doing. You had some degree
that was not
professional
because of me.
stuff.
That was mainly because of my dad. Because like
Yeah,
like obviously like I wasn't on Facebook and stuff like, so he showed me like this basic stuff for how to like build not a career necessarily, but how to build a platform, like a name for yourself, if you know what I mean. Like
yeah,
yeah, it was pretty good because like I would say at the start of my parents, like well mainly my dad, but like both of them, but yeah, they helped me out with a lot of stuff, to be honest, and I'm grateful for that, you know. And I feel like a lot of people forget that like yeah, you might have fucking 10,000 subscribers, but if your parents didn't buy you that mic you really wanted, like the Blue Yeti or blah blah blah, you wouldn't be in the same situation. So yeah, you just gotta like be grateful for everything your parents has done, you know. Like I'm saying this, but I'm kind of hypocritical. Like I might be a hypocrite in this, but like I don't always show that love and stuff. But because like I'm a very, I don't know, dude. I just keep everything to myself, you know.
yeah. I'm the same. Just you're a secluded kind of person.
Yeah. I might say this in the live stream, but I might not even say it to my parents, you know. It's you know what I mean, like.
You're like a hidden family man.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, you care for people, but you just don't. You kind of. You
Always
don't know
say
how
it.
to.
I don't always say it. Yeah. I've always been a
Which
shy
I
kind of
respect, man.
person.
No, I think that's something definitely to respect, man. Really, it's respectful. And it's, you know, it's quite respectful, I guess. There's nothing more genuine when someone can acknowledge how much their parents especially have done for them. Like it's the same idea for I'm sure Joseph you'd agree for his parents. My dad, for instance, you know, I love my dad, and my dad's totally and utterly supported me throughout doing YouTube and whatnot. He comes on my live streams, the people know him as Catman Dad. It's fucking awesome, you know what I'm saying? But definitely the same idea. Yeah,
it's a lot easier for you though, Joe, because I don't really like my parents being known as like Mr. and Mrs. Hippo or like. So someone said that to Lucy. Do you know how fucking bad that was?
That's just fucking cringe.
Yeah,
dude.
no.
Don't.
I think Catman Dad
ever
works. Catman Dad, like that kind of
That's
works.
alright.
That's not cringe. Yeah, it's quite
It's
cool.
fine, but don't say Hippo.
Oh man.
Nah, dude. Nah.
Just get a message from the girlfriend. What the fuck?
Son of a.
Nah, I agree.
If you could, what advice would you give your 10-year-old self?
10-year-old self, I would say just be more smart with the decisions, and
Why'd you say that?
because I just felt like I was kind of dumb in some situations where like I don't know, dude. I've always been a person that I've always stood up for myself. Like I would never be the type of person, even though I'm kind of shy. I've never been that person to like stand for like. I would always make a stand if I saw something wrong happening somewhere. Like I think that's kind of a bad aspect of me too, because like I get into a lot of arguments because of stuff like that. Because I always like try and stand for the right stuff most of the time. Sometimes I'm on the wrong side, but. Yeah, not all the people like stand for themselves. I wouldn't really say I would have to do anything different. I would just be like, just do YouTube or just enjoy what you're doing, but enjoy more like of what you're doing and enjoy like the experience than like the views mainly. I would say. And I know I wasn't doing YouTube at 10, but yeah.
But when you were getting there, no, it's good, man.
I wouldn't really change anything, to be honest. I'm pretty happy with how my younger self was, to be honest. I was a bit of an angry kid, but yeah.
I think it's good that you can say that almost. It really is, because not a lot of people can. You know, not a lot of people can always say.
I went to a Catholic primary school, dude. That explains everything.
Honestly, that's why you were angry.
Christian Minecraft server now.
Yeah, no. I've never like been like that, dude. I'm not a soul believer in like certain religions or anything like that. But yeah, I respect everything, but just try and stay calm with that. You know, that's just more personal stuff. Like leave it to yourself. You know.
Yeah.
Thank God I'm not religious.
Okay.
What happened to the ThePurpleWither Twitch account?
Twitch account. Oh, the Twitch account.
We
I'm
went
pretty sure, like, wow, that's fucking amazing, dude. You dug it up, dude. What's the guy? What's the guy in the hip hop scene that like asks a lot of questions to? What's it called?
I know what you mean. I know what you mean.
Mis-
Is it? Wait, is that the? Wait, is it which one? Who's this again?
He's kind of old, but he's got like he wears a cap and stuff. Like,
Oh, like the golfer cap kind of shit. Like,
Yeah,
I know what you mean. Yeah,
yeah.
I thought you were talking about
It's like,
him.
he
That's
asked
clearly
the most-
Lightning McQueen.
You know him. You know Hot Ones. Yeah, so I love him.
yeah,
especially.
he asked the most crazy questions. He's like, "What the fuck? How did he dig this up, dude?" Like,
Yeah,
but I don't know. The Twitch channel was just random. I just made it because I was like, streaming was kind of getting big back then. So then I was like, "Oh, I might stream," but I'm not really a streamer guy, to be honest. Like, I'm not that like comfortable speaking on like a mic and stuff like all naturally because like all my videos, people think it's so professional because I edited and stuff. Like, there's so many times I would fuck up the intro and stuff. I'm pretty sure you're all like found out the same thing. Like, if like fuck, like why would we?
Yeah.
And like halfway through the video, like you'd pronounce like something wrong and just get pissed off. And that's like I kind of like I don't know how to say, but that's we talked about perfectionism and all of that, and that kind of leads to that, to be honest.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Well, it's just because the Twitch account, because it's for for me. With the Twitch account thing, because I looked into it. Your account's gone. Like there's no like it says that unless you got a time machine, you won't be able to see this. So what did you delete it, or was it just
I'm not sure, dude. I'm pretty sure I just went inactive on it. And they probably like.
I don't
because of the
maybe because it just disappeared and it's kind of like it's gone now at the minute. And I just thought it was kind of interesting. I always thought, I wonder what happened there. But okay, fair, that's a good answer, Tom. I'll give you that. So within the comment section of your final YouTube video, someone asked simply just the words gameplay, right? You responded with next video. Did you plan on releasing more content before you left? And if so, what exactly was it?
What do you mean? Like...
Well, it was so, and again, your final video that you made, someone had asked like gameplay. I don't know what it was regarding. It was just a random comment, but you had replied next video. So it was almost like you were kind of, I guess, elaborating towards the next video. There was going to be another video you had made or you were making.
I don't know, dude. I think it was more of like my procrastination side. Like, obviously you're gonna say next video if somebody demands or something, but you're necessarily not gonna make the video, if you understand what I mean. It's just something you say. It's like, oh, next video I'll make it, but I'm not. But...
I guess when you quit though, when you made that like I guess decision to kind of quit or like walk away from it, did you have videos on the back burner you were working on, or was there like anything sitting there like just stockpile getting ready?
There was one Rainbow video, and I watched it with my friend T6 yesterday, and we were like, Rainbow used to be such a good game, Now it's like, I don't know, dude. We don't enjoy the game as like we did, because I've been friends with the T6 for about like 3 years right now, and like it's crazy because like we used to play back then, and the game used to be so like. I don't know, it was so much better to play.
It was much more fresh.
Yeah, it was much more fresh and like it was more laughter and stuff, but now it's just fucking stale and like on PC it's just full of cheaters in the high level, so it's kind of like annoying to play. Yeah, basically, yeah. I don't know, dude. Yeah, that's it, to be honest. I didn't have anything else.
Well, I mean, I feel like we should do 2 more and then we should hop into another ad break.
I agree.
Cool.
Sounds good. Right, what's your favourite food to order at any fast food restaurant? Onions on garden gnomes? Does that sound good?
Well,
you're the first person to ever laugh at a garden gnome joke on this podcast.
Yeah, we have a thing that's
so
like a
random, like...
thing. Yeah, we have like a recurring thing where we have to fling. It's Joseph who does it. We have to fling in the like garden gnome. It's a thing from years ago in our past. It was related to the podcast first season. But we always fling it in. But I guess what is your favorite thing to order?
I don't know. It's like real.
It's a good question. You got to know something. The best food. The best.
I don't know. Recently, I just don't like enjoy eating. I don't know. That sounds super concerning, but like.
That does.
I just wake up and I'm like, fuck. I have to eat breakfast. Like, for fuck's sake.
I enjoy it.
You know what I mean? But the favorite thing I would like to order.
You would be a fan of Ramadan.
Let me think.
While you're thinking, I'll say mine. I'll let Josh say his. Everybody kind of knows mine. Mine's is quite plain. I'm quite a chip shop person, a chippy. I grew up. One of mine's was a chip roll is gorgeous, right? But I think one of mine is going to be a smoked sausage. You guys know what a smoked sausage supper is? You guys know like smoked sausage chips. Smoked sausage supper with brown sauce, and that's me. I'm sorry. That's like my go-to thing. And if I was to get a drink with it, any drink, it'd be a Dr. Pepper can, cold, chilled, or cream soda, but preferably Dr. Pepper.
I was just thinking like burritos or something like random like that, It's like
interesting.
No, because like I like most food, but like I don't have really have a favorite, if you know what I mean. 'Cause,
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Nando's cheesecake cream egg.
fuck.
Listen, you're fine.
Genuinely, when it comes to food, like I don't really like talking about food because I'm not big on it anyway. So it's not because I have it's not because I have a disorder or anything.
No,
but,
no, it's
No,
just
but
like
I
you
used
said,
to
you're
be
not-
like
just
that
not
as
big
well,
on food
man. I
anymore,
used to
like-
not eat a single fucking thing. But now I'm starting to eat a lot, and I'm becoming a fat
Mhm.
bot. So it's all
No,
right.
I still eat a lot.
Food
But,
is
like,
good though, man. Like
yeah.
honestly, like
Yeah.
I think food it's like acquiring like I don't drink or smoke or anything like that. But see, for me, I do like my food. You know what I'm saying? Like I like a good bit of chicken, steak, whatever. Maybe I love it, man. You know what I'm saying? On and off, obviously, of course. You know, you gotta eat healthy. But it's I'm a complete carnivore. Like I'm just a massive. I don't want to say a massive meat eater because that's
You
why
like
it gets the
meat.
wrong image.
Yeah.
But like, but at the end of the day, it's like honestly, like I think
Fucking
it's
fairies, man.
But like, you guys ever had like a food or a meal that brings you back to your childhood, or like it gives you like a instant flashback, or like a favorite meal, like a Christmas dinner or something? You know?
I don't
Yeah.
say I'll get flashbacks mid-food, if I'm honest.
Yeah, isn't it?
No,
Me
like
too,
I'm
like,
not,
to be
I'm
honest,
not eating a
Back
fucking
in
steak,
Vietnam,
and
I
I'm
had
like,
a
oh
mushroom
Jesus,
and
man,
some
back when I go buy a car. Like no, I mean like for me, like one of my favorites, like dinner-wise, probably like it's like peas, like processed peas, mashed potatoes, and gravy and chicken. I think that was our Christmas dinners. It was lovely. But like it just takes me back to when I was younger as a kid at Christmas.
I
Stuff like that.
genuinely don't. I can't relate to this. I'm
This-
sorry.
Neither
We're jumping to
can
the
I,
next
neither
question.
can I,
This
but
is pain. This is
I'm-
hurting.
I don't really have like anything like that, but yeah.
Joe
Fair
1,
play.
Joe 2, shall I just move on?
Yeah,
go on,
might
you
as
go.
well move on from that.
There we are, just save Joe the pain. Both Joes.
Sorry.
What advice would you give to an upcoming content creator trying to build their presence on YouTube? Saved it.
We've already like given a few, to be
Yeah.
honest, I would say, but
Yeah.
use the algorithm like as an advantage and use it as on your side. Like when I'm talking about YouTube algorithm, I'm talking about using the proper tags, using the correct title, and making the title like something somebody would
Original.
want to click on, like not like let's play blah 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 9568. Like just make something and like
Unique,
make
but
it something
good.
unique. Yeah, yes, definitely like that. But
Be original, have fun.
also with that, just be over the age of 16 or people aren't gonna watch it.
Yeah.
Nah,
Be
honestly, I don't know.
older.
I think tags though, like tags are definitely something that people
Yeah.
need to. A lot of people underestimate tags,
Yeah,
and
I
that's something
hate
I really
doing
fucking
tags.
hate. No, I know
Tags,
a
doing
lot of
tags
people
is
do.
so
Tags,
fucking annoying.
they're a
You
pain
have
in
to
the
do your
ass.
comma and everything.
Oh
so-
yeah, no, they're a huge pain in the ass. But for real, they are so beneficial. They're
Yeah,
listen.
yeah, definitely.
If you're gonna do YouTube properly, you want to try and use any little kind of like I guess tip or trick or like little kind of niche that you can use to kind of get yourself higher up on the algorithm, and that is definitely one of the biggest. It's using tags. So you know,
And-
definitely
yeah.
look into it. If you're a smaller content creator, do the research, look into it, see how important they are. And really, you'll be blown away. There's something they can help out a lot.
It
Oh,
makes me
yeah.
laugh though, because tags aren't a hard thing to do, but there's something about them that just makes
Yeah.
people
Tedious.
fucking
I'm pretty sure
despise.
there's an add-on back in the day. I'm not sure if it's still there 'cause I haven't used it in ages because I
Buddy.
don't make YouTube. It's like a thing where you can go on someone's video and you can just copy their tags.
That's two buddy.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's something like that. It was fucking useful though. And then
I've still got it. I use it. You can see other content.
yeah,
creators.
you
I
can-
use a tag generator now. I don't
That's
use
what
too
that-
many.
I don't know about any of those sort of stuff, but yeah, tags and those like technical stuff are important. But also with that, like you need to be good. You know, like if like I don't know. When I say you need to be good, I don't expect you to be professional because like when you start up, you're not going to be professional.
You need to be above others.
Yeah. You need to do something creative and unique. You know, like
Hello.
I know it's the same thing. Everyone's going to say the same thing, like be unique, be creative, but it's easier said than done. But like when I'm saying be unique or be creative, like find something, like find a game you really enjoy, and then like find an aspect that hasn't been covered on YouTube, or an aspect that has been covered, but you feel like you could do a better job at uncovering it or whatever.
Exactly.
And then just do it and just clickbait, easy views. Yeah.
Farm
but
them views.
just enjoy what you're doing. Enjoy YouTube while it lasts, because yeah, you're gonna look back on it, and if you didn't enjoy it like I did, then you're gonna regret it some of the time.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to go ahead and say that that's the end of part 2 of the Forgotten Podcast, and we should move on to an ad break because this is the home
Cool.
stretch now, lads.
All right. Well, enjoy that break, ladies and gentlemen. We'll see you all after the ads, and don't forget, invest in Dogecoin. I don't know where it's going with that.
Ugh, I'm bored again. Wait, you said you're bored of going on the good old P-Hub? Well, let me tell you. If you want to see something else sexy, go to my channel and you can hear my voice, my sexy, sexy voice. You get entertained besides choking the chicken, and I get viewers. Okay, Joe, I said the line. Can I go? No.
So what is going on, guys? Of course, as your boy Catman Joe here in the post-editing phase, obviously. If you guys want to check out our little sponsor right here, of course, for beautifulhalo.com, go check it out. The link is all down below and whatnot for our apparel. This is it right here, obviously, guys. Of course, the actual site's meme merch, all that kind of stuff. Speaking of meme, if you use the code MEMES at checkout when buying any of the clothes with our referral link, obviously, of course, and use code MEMES, you'll get 10% off any purchase. So check it out. Nothing like stealing yourself a bit of a deal. Well, I've got a second of audio to talk over, guys. I want to just say real quick, some of you guys may have noticed my audio is a little better in this, I guess this episode. A little bit quieter, but a little bit better, definitely. I got a new laptop explicitly pretty much just for this podcast to make my audio a lot better. I know it's been letting everybody down for a little bit of time. Hope you guys are enjoying it. I hope it sounds a lot better for you guys. And keep enjoying it, folks. Love you all. Much kisses, and see you guys on a bit. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to part 3 of episode 9 with the Purple Wither of the Forgotten Podcast, guys. Of course, we are back, obviously, on part 3 with question number 30, of course, that I'm going to be taking on and just introducing. And I guess that question is, so on January 19th, 2015, this is I feel like we just kind of dove right into the deep end after such like an amazing little long
After this, it's all about your birth.
Yeah, social security numbers, all that kind of jazz. But the question here is, so on January 19th, 2015, a YouTuber by the name of Super Mega, it's 5, I believe that's what his name is, Mega 5, made a video shouting you out when your channel was only at 13 subscribers. I'm sure you'd agree it's interesting as a content creator thinking about all the people we get the awesome privilege of meeting, however, inevitably end up perhaps losing contact with or forgetting about. Is there anyone you met through YouTube that you wish you kept in contact with?
What do you mean, like kept in contact with? There's like a few people that I'm pretty sure the names differ, but yeah, I wish I was still in contact with. His name was Seppi or something at the time, and yeah, he was a good guy. And there's the other guy called he constantly changed his name, so I don't know what his name could be right now, but he was called like Nexus or something. But yeah, I have no contact with them too, but I'm pretty sure they came on my the last video I made. They were on and they like commented or something, but I'm not sure if it's them for sure though, because I didn't ask them, but maybe I could ask them.
But it's a sad thing. I think every YouTuber kind of goes through it. You meet a lot of wonderful people doing YouTube, and I think that's something that is true. You definitely meet a lot of amazing and interesting people, but inevitably there's a lot that you will end up eventually passing by. And I think with YouTube, a lot of people forget it's constant. You're having to make content, you're having to work on new videos, whatever. So it's not like you can kind of stand still for too long. And unless they're willing to, I guess, run with you, they can't really, they'll inevitably, to a degree, get kind of trail behind. But
the main problem was the age, probably. Like if I was older, I would still be in contact with all of them because I was like 12 and like no one used social media back then because like we were all like 12 and stuff. Yeah. So we didn't like really have like means of communicating except from like our console. So yeah, I think that was like one of the reason why I wasn't able to keep in contact with so many people.
I guess that makes sense, yeah, man.
We've spoken a lot about Siege. But what made you switch from Minecraft to Siege, and why is Siege so appealing to you? Like,
I don't know, it wasn't really a switch, because like I played Minecraft for a long time, but I wasn't really enjoying it at all. So I just switched from it, because like I was playing GTA, and then I got banned on my ThePurpleWither account on PS4.
Why was that?
Because I don't know, it was mainly because I was selling maps. Yeah, exactly, because I was selling maps, and it was like against like PlayStation's thing where you were
TOS.
Like,
oh wait. So sorry, you got banned on the full account?
Yeah, no, I got permabanned on the account for selling maps because I made like £300-200 like back then.
Yeah.
And then it's not that much, but from what I was doing, it's still kind of it's still something.
But that's I didn't know that's I'm sorry, Cotton. I know you had, because I think I had that account as a friend. I remember you made an alternate account, and what was it, Purple Smurf, was it?
Yeah.
Purple Smurf. And it was I always was curious to why. I thought some people do it. One of my good friends, Cairo, he done it. And the reason why he done it was because, simply put, he just kind of sometimes you can get everything, get messages all the time like, oh, I love your videos, I'm a big fan. Like sometimes it's nice to have a bit of like a kind of like almost like a holiday account. You can go off on holiday to that one. But I didn't know you got banned, man. That's messed up, dude.
No, it was, I don't know, dude, like, it's one of the people that I sold the maps to. I gave them the maps because I would always like give them the maps first, and then they would pay. But that guy, like, he was a bigger brain, and like I gave him the maps, then he was like, oh, I'm not paying, blah blah blah, and then I'm pretty sure he got me banned. So the way I got the money was through PS codes, and
free gift card giveaway.
No, it's mainly because it was through PS codes, because I was like redeeming so many PS codes.
What were you doing with the codes money?
I was getting games and stuff. I bought GTA, like back when GTA was like £60-50. I bought it, like, straight up, you know.
That's sick, man. I mean, at least you were able to get it, but that's
no,
I didn't realize, man. That's an interesting thing to know that's where your account is banned.
Interesting. Well, how did it feel for you when your most popular video became the most popular today is not my day, lads. Your most popular video being how to get all skin packs for free April Fool's prank. Coincidentally is also your most hated video. How did you feel when that came out?
I just expected it to like blow up, because like I specifically use like April Fools as a way of making a completely fucking blatantly false video. And I was able to do it, because if I did it on any other day, people would just be like, why would you make this video? But I was like, it's April Fool's, guys.
I was so close to doing something that like last April Fool's, but I never did it in the end. But I feel like I'll be doing something this April Fool's.
I don't really care, dude. It just like it got me a lot of views, and it was pretty cool, I'm not gonna lie, but
I felt
but I mean, I think
I
kind of done the same. I mean, because I actually saw what inspired me to do my April Fool, because every April Fool's now is a tradition on the channel for the past 2 years. I will pull a prank or a clickbait video, because I don't clickbait. I try to stay away from that kind of thing. But if I do clickbait, the only way I can justify it in my mind is if I fully clickbait on one day of the year, which is April Fool's. So last year, for instance, I done a April Fool's by Bedrock edition for PS4, because this is when everyone's like, when's it coming? So I made a video, but like it was an April Fool's video, obviously, but it was like, oh, new updates just be announced by more. I used a fake tweet generator. I was like, new updates coming out for Minecraft. It's come with a PewDiePie skin pack, and fucking Bedrock for PS4 is coming out, and the video got thousands of views now. I remember it was like, I think 1,000 views in the first 3 or 4 hours, and I was like, oh fuck. Like, because it was obviously complete clickbait, but dude, the amount of dislikes and hate, I had people unsubscribe. Now, again, at the end of the day, it is an April Fool's. It's like, listen, I'm pulling a bit of a prank, and then you can either take it badly or have it as like a good laugh, a good spirit. And I think some people just take it far too bad.
My PC's kind of dying, so I'm not using my charger, so I might just go grab my charger. I'll be back in a second.
All right, okay, no worries.
Wait.
Well, while we've got this small second of, I guess, space, me and Joseph, obviously, I think it's a perfect time to actually give us some sort of credit where it's due. I'd like to really quickly, of course, I think Joseph wouldn't mind either, pay full attention to Crown Noodles. Is that Lucy's Instagram?
Crown Doodles.
Crown Noodles. You want to go ahead?
The wife, yeah. For those of you who don't know, I actually have a relationship. I'm not that repulsive, but she has been so kind to assist us in our podcast ways, and she's actually the one that designs all the thumbnails. So if you hop into the description, there should be a link to her Instagram page. She would really appreciate some nice messages, and also just dropping her a follow will really help. And she really enjoys, seeing us do what we do. And it's awesome that I can have someone in my life that enjoys supporting me for what I do. And it would only be right if we helped her back and support it the way she did it.
She does a lot of work for the show, guys. For everybody watching, the episode
and my channel as well.
And of course, I'm Curiousies. For Ted with Teddy, she was one who made the artwork for Ted with Teddy, and for, of course, Purple Weather today, and tonight in this episode, she's one who made the artwork also. So we just want to give her, not even quite, but we want to, of course, give her full credit where it's due. We appreciate her a lot and what she does for the podcast. I'm pretty sure both of us can 100% agree there. And it'd mean a lot to Joseph, especially, and her, but also, of course, me and, the whole channel. Of course, if you guys can go check it out and go drop her a follow on Instagram, we really appreciate it.
Yeah, she's fantastic.
Yeah, she does a killer job. Additionally, I don't know if we should say much here, because we do have this kind of open space for the time being. I don't know how long
we could speak about a few things here.
I think, we could. I think right now I'll need to say about episode 10, perhaps.
I was going to say the exact same thing.
I think
episode 10.
Ooh,
what can we say about episode 10?
It's a good question. Obviously, a lot of you are all, probably curious. It's 10 episodes. You want to do something special. Welcome back.
Actually, because everyone's going downstairs now.
No worries, man.
There should be less echo here as well.
Well, let's just say here, while you're getting all that kind of stuff plugged in, we'll continue with what we're saying. For episode 10, for everybody watching, we do have a plan of something very special. Joseph, you can agree there.
Yes.
It's going to be not like what you've seen up till date so far. It'll be interesting, so we really hope you guys are excited for it and enjoy it. Obviously, episode 9 is going to be incredible as well, but episode 10, we just want to go on record for saying it right here, right now. You know, we are working on something there, so yeah. But Joe, welcome back. How are you doing?
I'm good. I'm good.
All right, fantastic. Okay, you ready to continue?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Well, again, yeah, I think Joseph, what you were saying after the actual, I guess with with, you know, it's kind of one of those weird feelings where it's like, how does it make you feel? Obviously, you know, your most popular video is also coincidentally the fakest video you ever made. Of course, it's the most hated and it's clickbait. When it kind of when you did you ever really read the comments of that, and how did it like make you feel?
It was kind of cool, but like no, when I did feel like shit like after doing it. Like a lot of people like, oh, why is it not working and stuff, like innocent people, and then other people like fuck you and all that. But yeah, I guess like it kind of does symbolize like as a whole how like being fake gets you far in life, you know?
Yeah. Jesus Christ.
It's true though. Like the fake video gets you.
But it can
You
also
hear
be
that, kid?
small.
Be fake.
Be fake
Yeah,
and you'll be
have
successful.
fun, make
Like
money.
Jake Paul, Logan
Honestly,
Paul.
no point. You know, it does get you if you aren't who you are and you try and be someone more excited or more energetic,
Eventually,
whatever, eventually it will catch up. You know what I mean? So it is
sure.
to some degree, although it might be more difficult, it is to some degree more advisable, more better that you be the real you who you are. If you yourself are though a down and oh, hey guys, welcome back, and like all kind of down in the dumps, I would recommend trying to pick up the energy a little bit, and if that's maybe acting a little bit extra, then maybe that's what it's worth. But don't ever go too far out of the box where you're trying to be a completely different person than what you genuinely are.
Yeah.
So I think moving on to the next one, this is the one I think you're really going to enjoy because it's mentioning another YouTuber, and I would love to get your opinions on this person. So
let's go.
I guess for this one here,
let's go.
So while looking more into your past on YouTube, we couldn't help but notice a name that kept reappearing. Now the name was related to you, and the name itself in question was Army PvP. It was another channel by the name of that name.
Yeah.
Now he stated in the description of his of dozens, we mean genuinely dozens of his old PvP video clips, starting from August 26, 2016, all the way to April 12, 2017, saying you enjoy my videos, be sure to check out my friends. How did you meet Army PvP, and are you both still friends?
I played with him, but I guess we were friends, but I don't know. I never really got close to them. Like most of my friends were not YouTubers on Minecraft. I never built a YouTube a Minecraft YouTube community because I was never a part of any of that.
Yeah.
But yeah, he was a pretty good guy. He was not bad. I would say he was one of the better people in the community. That wasn't because he was into a lot of PvP and stuff. I mean, that's what he was more famous for.
Yeah.
But yeah, he was a pretty good dope guy. Not gonna lie.
Well, I mean, because again, it was one of those things that I noticed actually, and it was quite amazing. I actually noticed this last night. I'm going to be honest, because we like to polish the scripts and double check stuff. But while looking, I said, he had you on and dozens, all the descriptions of his videos, again, starting, from August 26, 2016, all the way to 2017 on, April 12th, a long time, you know what I mean? The guy had, you considered being one of his friends, and you were the top of the description when it came to his friends thing. But another name that was connected to him that I think, I don't know, the person never directly made it look like any sort of correlation between you and this person, but Ampal Paskin.
Yeah.
What does that name bring to you?
I don't know, dude. I just don't really have any feelings or emotions connected with these people.
Did you know the guy? Yeah.
Slightly, I guess YouTube wise, but they were just I don't know, just the Minecraft community people, we all knew each other. We all did YouTube, and that was it. To be honest, it was
coexisted.
Yeah, coexisted together, exactly. We weren't best friends or anything.
You were in an ecosystem. I think that's the thing. You guys were part of this ecosystem that was a part of Minecraft. It's the modding community one. Their own they're kind of small sub ecosystems within Minecraft. And I think the PvP one was definitely something that was there. And, you were a part of it for a point in time. What was actually somewhat kind of sad was in one of Army PvP's videos, a live stream. I can't recall specifically. It was sometime 2017 or something like that. I found this after hours of research, and I saw it last night finally though. And in one of his clips, about 28 minutes in a live stream that's about an hour and a half long, he says, or somebody asked them or something happened, they say, you know, has anybody seen ThePurpleWither? Like, what the fuck is, you know, where is this guy? This was when you kind of started to disappear, and it was you were still uploading, but things were becoming a little bit more distant. He's like, I want to make, you know, I want to make videos with the guy, and I give him that. He was like, I want to make videos with the guy, and the other guy who's with him goes, oh, he's dead. Yeah, I mean, he's like, what, his channel is? And he's like, no, he uploaded a week ago, but he's kind of coming and going and stuff again. And that was kind of like the last kind of like squimish of like what was like you kind of like left there, and it was kind of like a bit weird to see, because I remember seeing it last time. I went, wow, yeah, I mean, like, it's just, I mean, like, it's regardless of if you're here now, you're still highly, I said, part, you know, like kind of cemented into the history that is this community. You know what I mean? Which is incredible.
It's interesting to see how people like look at channels that slowly sort of like, in not in a bad way, but like descend into, you know, not uploading anymore. Like they take it as in, oh, they're fucking dead. You know what I mean? It's like they have.
When in
have
reality, it's not the case.
Yeah, it's like
I'm never really bothered, dude. Like once my channel, like when I stopped uploading, I was kind of happy with like not uploading. I didn't do it in like a sad way. Like I didn't end like badly, if you know what I'm trying to say.
Well, that was one of the biggest reasons why we wanted to get you in the podcast. I think a lot of people watching this is genuinely the truth. You know, Joe, I've obviously known you for, you know, some amount of time, obviously, of course. And I hit you up on Twitter, you know, and I was like, hey man, would you want to do this? Because it's something that you never made a video saying goodbye or anything. It was just kind of like you were there one day and the next day you weren't, and like before you knew it, you know, a year passed, 2 years. To you, is it even like acknowledged, I guess, the time? Like, does it even feel like it's been 2 years?
Not really, dude. Like a lot of stuff have changed. Like, not like not big, but like I don't know, dude. Just like I just don't enjoy Minecraft, and like I don't surround myself with like Minecraft content or anything. So I don't know. The 2 years been like super fast. Like it's just been gone. Like exams and everything, dude. It's just that. It's like more
just personal life. Yeah. If there was the time for this to happen, you kind of had the ideal time.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
It's weird.
Yeah. Wow. So, like we mentioned earlier, we know you have another channel that you upload to. However, it seems like this new, more mature, I guess, ThePurpleWither channel expresses the real you, playing games you enjoy, making music, just uploading when you feel like it. But something we did notice was you seem to almost poke fun at your old self with things such as, hey guys, ThePurpleWither here.
Yeah, no, that's just for my friends, to be honest. Like,
the EDM.
Yeah, EDM does. The ThePurpleWither channel, does it like embarrass you now that you're older?
No,
we kind of covered this, didn't we?
No, I just find it's fine. I find it okay, to be honest. Like before it did, but I just find it kind of cool.
It's like a thing that grows with age.
Can I just mention before we continue with this, the ThePurpleWither EDM, listening to it, that was quite interesting. If you don't know, you obviously, Joe, you know, but you made like an actual song with, hey guys, ThePurpleWither here, and it was meme-ish, but it was quite cool to listen to. I can't lie, honestly.
Hold on, so it was like the way he said it, and then it would
well, Joe, do you want to explain, Joe? I mean, you were the man.
Yeah, no, it was just like a song, and then I just was like, oh, I need something for the fill, so I just put the
I might have to give that a listen.
Oh yeah, that's if he doesn't prioritize them all before this, because I think after this. Which hurdles did you personally face when coming up on YouTube, and how did you overcome them?
Hurdles. I don't know, just making good videos. You know, like making videos that were gonna get views. I would say, like, because I remember like every week I would just be like. It was like a certain day I would just like write ideas down, like what I could do next. Like it's crazy how productive I was back then. I was such like a young age, but I'm not that productive anymore.
8 videos a day. That's
that's like crazy. What I used to do, like, because like I had Saturdays and I just made videos on Saturdays, but like I would have already like made all the foundation and all the ideas for the videos, and then I would just upload them. I will record the videos first and then just make the thumbnails and stuff. The hurdles I faced was like more like people. My voice and my age, you know, that was like big hurdle, I guess. We've already mentioned this, but it's kind of huge.
I mean, when looking at it, I mean, like for instance, when you went to Dubai in 2015, like when looking at there, like you said in a video, you made a video 10 days before you went on holiday, and the video was like you basically said you were on a holiday one, but you had recorded, from what I recall, 30 videos. Like you had pre-recorded 30 videos in advance, and then you were like, I've got them all done, and you 10 days later you also made a video like I'm on holiday, and it's like it's quite crazy to see, but you really were quite, you know, very productive.
No, I was working alone, but I've it's like a character of mine. Like if I actually want to do something, I'll like do it well, and I'll just put hard work into it, and I guess that kind of does like lead it led to like me getting big on YouTube, not big, but like getting more subscribers and stuff.
I get that. Well, I think this is probably going to be undoubtedly the in my opinion, the most important question throughout the entire podcast. So as we make our way towards, sadly, what will be the final question of this incredible interview with you, Joe, I think without a shadow of a doubt, the last thing I want to ask you, and everybody else who's watching or listening wants to know, is after this podcast episode, / interview, whatever you want to call it, is finished, are you going to return back to the Purple Wither YouTube channel and start making content again, or is this your official, I guess, final goodbye?
It's not a goodbye though, but I'm not gonna be uploading on the ThePurpleWither anytime soon, because I don't enjoy playing games as much as I used to, back when I was younger, I guess, because I just don't have that same nostalgia and stuff, It's I don't enjoy games that much, and I guess I'm moving away from that aspect of gaming and all that.
You're growing up, man.
So,
you're growing up, dude. That's kind of what it is.
Probably when I go to uni and stuff like that, I'll probably make a YouTube channel specifically for something I don't know, dude. I really don't know, but I probably will make a YouTube channel. So.
Do you? I guess that kind of answers the question, but it's kind of you're not. I wouldn't. It feels like you're not wanting to kind of. To me, I don't know about anybody else listening. I don't know about Joseph as well here, but it feels like to me you're not want to say goodbye to the channel. You still. Even though it's been 2 years, you still want it. Yeah, you still want to hold on to it. It's not you want to. You. I mean, I would be the same way. You spent, your younger years of your life. Some of the most important years of your life as well. Obviously, of course, I'm sure there's many more to come. But you spent some of the most important years of your life working and putting all your time, effort, and passion into this thing, and it definitely can be seen, 100%. And regardless of who you are now, that is always going to stay the same what you were back then. But it feels almost that's it. You never want to let it go. And I know.
No, but I would have to. Yeah, go ahead.
Sorry, man.
No, you can go.
But you were saying about university. Obviously, you were saying you might start another channel in the future.
Yeah.
I just wanted to quickly add another little segue question in. I just wanted to say, if you did start that question, would we see you under a different name on the podcast again in a future episode?
I don't know, dude. Depends what I'll do.
It's gonna be.
Yeah, I don't know, dude. Depends. We'll see how everything goes.
Nice.
Yeah. So I mean, even if you, but this is the thing. I guess this is what I'm trying to kind of get from you here. Do you think the Purple Wither channel will ever get another video back on it again, or is this kind of that's it? Kind of that is a part of history, but you'll leave it archived.
Yeah, I think it's more like that, to be honest. But you never know, dude.
Things will change, of course.
Yeah, but yeah.
You could. I mean, you could always rebrand. I mean, you could always rebrand and
but that's
make it
the
another thing.
Yeah, that's the problem. I don't want to rebrand from this channel. I just want to keep it as its legacy and stuff. I'm trying to make it sound very posh and stuff, but it's just a channel. But I just want to leave it like it is,
No, but see, that's the thing. Yeah. It isn't. Yeah, I mean, man, whenever you start a YouTube channel, you're starting with what is just an empty shell, and you fill that with whatever you want to fill it with. You put undoubtedly a lot of time, patience, and effort. And from what I've gained and gathered from this whole, researching behind the scenes and, writing the script with Joseph and, of course now talking to you and interviewing you and whatnot, something is, abruptly clear is, that you genuinely put a lot into this, and you didn't expect, fucking tremendous success and fame, but you put a lot into it.
Yeah.
And that means it isn't just the channel, regardless of what you say now or whatever. It isn't. It's a part of your life. It's a part of your history. Not to seem too cheesy or whatnot. It is. And I think that's why it's I think that's what people want to kind of know. It's kind of is it the end of that channel? You're never gonna. No, it's not. You're never gonna go back to. If you're not quitting YouTube generally, like you said, you've got another channel. I mean, you've still been here. You've just been away from that channel.
In short, I think the channel might be just done and dusted. I'm not gonna be uploading any videos because I think it's that channel's a Minecraft channel. If I'm not gonna upload Minecraft, I don't see the point of uploading videos on it. So, but I'll probably make some channel in the future, a review or something. Thing,
but it'll be a new kind of
food review.
Tech stuff. Say now you're in uni and you just get tons of free stuff from sponsors because you have a tech review channel. That'd be kind of sick. That's what I'm aiming for. But
I mean, would you say though then to some degree, I guess it is kind of the final goodbye.
It's the end of the saga for the Purple.
That's exactly it, Joseph. Yeah, I think that's what everybody wants to know. I think that's kind of the question I feel you almost have to answer, because it's something that was left so open-ended. You know what I mean? You never made a goodbye video, and I feel like I would myself always, if I was ever going to quit, which I never feel like I never will, but if I was gonna, I would make a goodbye video. But it's one of those things that feels like the minute you make that video, that is the end. There's no.
But I don't feel like I necessarily quit the YouTube. I just I stopped making videos. But I don't see me not uploading as quitting, in my opinion, because I didn't quit. I just like I couldn't be asked making videos. Like, yeah. In a way, it's quitting, but I don't. For me, it doesn't feel like quitting. It's just
It's
like,
still a piece of you.
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's quite clear that you still enjoy making content, whether it's video content or music content.
Yeah.
Like you still are here. You know, you're still a part of this, but it's like you've kind of, obviously you've grown. You know what I mean? You've got better, and you know, kind of your tastes have changed, and that's something that I think is interesting, and it's something that is so, I guess, kind of, I guess, just common. You know what I mean? It happens to everybody. We all grow up and we change, but I love that too. Although, you know, I feel like genuinely the Purple Weather channel will be archived, and that will always be,
Yeah.
you know, that will be you when, you know, you're 11 to, you know, 15 or whatever, and that will be that, and that's kind of where it'll get left. And then the new Joe, the guy you are now, of course, a grown man, you know what I mean? This will be where you go from here, and that'll be what happens with that.
It's like Pink Guy into Joji.
Yeah, it kind of is. It kind of is like Filthy Frank and the Pink Guy into Joji. He kind of is, the original kind of is always there. But there's
the kiddie sort of era where he's joking
Yeah.
about having fun, and then he
Yeah.
turned into, you know, like, oh, I'm a bit older now, a bit more professional. I enjoy what I do.
Yeah. And I respect him, and I can't fault that. Although although I think a lot of people, including myself, are kind of hoping to hear if it's going to be I'm coming back or I'm not. I like how you're not ever going to fully state that you're never.
Yeah,
you're,
no.
you're never.
Keep it
You're not.
cryptic.
Yeah, you're not. It's not even cryptic. It's like you're never going to acknowledge that I'm quitting or never coming back or I'm coming back.
I
You're
guess
leaving
this
it
is-
open.
Yeah.
Like, the story can always continue.
I guess there's like two ways of putting it. Like either like you can leave a child to rot, or you can leave a child to rest. You know, I'm just leaving the child to rest. That's what I'm
That's
like.
actually a really good way of putting
That's a
that.
good. Yeah, that's a great way of putting it, man. I respect that.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, we're pretty much done and dusted, but we've got to do one thing that we always seem to ask all of our guests. So for the final question of our podcast with you, Joe Free, do you think you are the best guest who has been on the show with us so far? We ask everyone this.
No, I don't think I'm the best. Like I think
humble
Everyone's humble.
I think you've had some good guests, but like I don't see me as a special person or anything, and don't really want to be in like the spotlight of anything much. Like I was like contemplating whether I wanted to do this podcast because like I never like being in the spotlight of like something.
Yeah.
Are you happy with coming on?
Yeah, no, this is fucking amazing. Like I go to like speak and like it's fucking chill because quarantine is boring as hell, and like you know something different.
I think it comes across almost like closure as well. Like you
Yeah,
kind of
it's
get
definitely
to,
closure. Yeah.
you kind of
Nice
get to,
send-off.
yeah, you can. It's not even well, like you said, it's not a send off. He's never leaving, but it's like
For the purple
it's almost
weather.
like yeah for the purple, exactly, for the Purple Weather. It kind of is a send off for the Purple Weather and kind of like an official kind of full stop in the end of that story, but it's not ever fully finished. But what I love about it is it's like, you know, you got to kind of answer some questions that I feel like were definitely left untold or unanswered. And that's something that I really thank you a lot for, really, and it means a lot to me and Joseph, of course, and a lot to, I'm sure, the audience listening, that you came on the show, man. And you know, regardless of you know, everything, man, it's super nice to hear that you're doing well for yourself, man, and that you're keeping yourself safe and all right, and that
you're not
man,
dead.
that you're happy, man. You're not dead, you know what I'm saying, but you're happy, man. I hope you just continue to follow whatever makes you passionate and happy, you know what I'm saying, man. And I'm always here, you know what I'm saying, man, 100%, support wise, man. Fucking respect
Those
for
the
that shit.
podcast, and so am I. So
Yeah, man. Yeah, it's well.
Cool.
I said, man, thank you so much for coming
been
on the show,
amazing.
Joe. It's man, it's been a complete pleasure having you on. Man.
cool.
I think
Yeah.
I felt like this was a great thing, man. And for me and Joseph, of course, I said obviously it means a hell of a lot, man. Thank you so much for being on the show. Everybody, go check out Purple Weather, and even if he doesn't make any more content, subscribe to it, guys.
please
Check
add
him
more
out.
to the history.
And yeah, please, guys, add more to this story. Exactly, you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But yeah, for those of you watching and listening, whatnot, thank you so much for watching and listening to episode 8 of the Forgotten Podcast. I've been, of course, one of your co-hosts, Catman Joe, joined by my other man, the myth, the legend himself, Mr. Co-host, of course, Curious Happle 123, and the Purple Weather himself. And
Yeah,
really,
thank you.
Go ahead, Joe. Go ahead.
Thank you for letting me like be able to share all this, because
Dude, man,
you two are amazing
thank you
people
for sharing.
having me here, So yeah.
Well, thank you
I
for sharing,
appreciate
man.
it.
It means a lot, man.
Yeah.
It's been an amazing thing, man. Honestly, I think it's definitely one of our best
Wholesome
episodes.
ending.
Yeah, exactly, man. Well, thank you so much for everybody who watched and listened. We hope you really did go to enjoy it. If you did, you already know what to do. Be sure to smack the living shit out of that down on like button. And of course, if you're new to the channel as well, please be sure to subscribe to the Forgotten Podcast. We're just about to reach that 300 subscribers mark, and we're
the
working our way
highlight channel.
down to 400. And check out the highlight channel as well, because there's going to be some great content going up there. And as well, guys, obviously, if you haven't already, share this with your friends and family. It'd be really appreciated. Check us out on Spotify. And once again, folks, don't forget to subscribe to the Forgotten Podcast and the Purple Weather, myself, and Curious Hippo. And yeah, folks, all that, thanks for watching. We'll see you guys on the next episode. Peace out, guys.
Adios.
Bye.
Oh, you're still here. Well, thanks for watching. If you did go to enjoy this episode, please be sure to subscribe and drop us a comment letting us know who you'd like to see in the show next, or let us know what you thought of this episode.
Also, make sure to check out the Forgotten Podcast Highlights channel and all of the other social medias, along with ringing the little bell or ringing me at 077.
Yo, Joseph, no, Joseph, hold on, wait, no, Joseph, no, stop.